Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Can you hear me okay?
Everybody hear us good? How's the audio tonight? Hopefully we're okay. I was just doing a little head banging to the intro there.
You sound good to me. How do I sound to you?
You're fine to me.
All right, everybody in the chat, if you can hear us okay, just give us a thumbs up and let us know. Happy New Year, everybody out there.
Yeah, Happy New
2020,
Year.
January 1. Hope you're all feeling okay from last night. Didn't overdo it too bad.
I didn't do it at all, so
I didn't hardly do it at all either. In fact, it was 12:03, and I was like, "Oh man, I missed the ball drop." I wasn't even paying attention. I went to bed like at 12:30. Just old manned it. Stayed at home where it was safe with the kids and the wife.
Yeah, smart move.
Smart move, absolutely. So, what's new with you, man? Everything go okay with your Christmas and all that?
Yeah.
Haven't seen you in a while because last week we weren't live.
Yeah, we didn't go live, but yeah, everything's going great. Got a few new toys to play with, and got a new microphone and
a boom.
Stand. Yeah, and a new microphone and new boom. So hopefully, trying to move away from condensers. So this is a dynamic. It's a Rode.
Rode. O-R-D-E.
Rode.
R-O-D-E. Yeah.
Mic and boom stand. That, and I got a little table. I was able to move my mixer off my desk and reclaim some desk space, and I'm actually reworking my whole desk thing. So trying to drop one of the monitors out and use I've just got that, and of course the new pup.
Oh yeah, where's the new pup? Is she handy?
She's with mom. She's hanging out with mom. So
that's all right. Well, if they want to see the new pup, they can go check out some of your latest videos on your channel, which down in the description there's a link because she's awful cute.
I showed her on the live stream yesterday that I did. So
I was teasing him, saying he was halfway to an Iditarod team. He only needs
a
couple more.
Not far from it.
Right.
So what's new with you, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Just Christmas is real good. Saw some family and stuff like that. Had to do a little bit of travel and that kind of thing, but not too bad. Just one state over and back. So been enjoying last new guitar that I got. Just been playing that like crazy. So I'm having a lot of fun with that thing over the little vacation break here we get over the holidays. And sitting here with the football games on today with the TV on mute and playing with the guitar. So just doing that all day. My fingers are a little bit sore, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've been bad, so I actually haven't. Yesterday was the first day I played guitar since last Thursday.
Yeah, but you got about 3 hours in last night.
I got a couple hours in last night, and
yeah.
When we went in the green room when we were there, that's the first time I picked one up today. So yeah, cool. It's been, but I've had some other stuff going on too. So
man, we got a whole slew of people sitting here on New Year's Day in the chat. Won't you shout that chat out? Let's see who we got in there.
Well, let's see. Let's scroll back up to the top. Other than myself, Will Dunham was the.
Hi, Dave.
Will Dunham was the first one in the chat this evening.
Hey, Will, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, Will? And then we had Chris the Guitar Pit pop in, and Mr. Phil Mosley from across the pond. There's some dude named Guitar Hack. I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know him either. Must be some new guy.
Mitch Heyman, Joe Hervey, of course. There I see Mr. Quentin James, Grumpy Mike, Quentin, Jay Steen, 6 strings and 10 fingers, Terry Himes,
Terry.
Daniel Horsley, Paul Liu, Guitar Bazaar, Glenn, Happy New Year, 6-string Brian. Let's see who else we got here.
I see Metalhead Hippie out there. We're working to get him on the show.
Yep, he's got Metalhead Hippie. Yep,
I was just got some technical difficulties, but it'll be coming up here soon.
David Ennis and Chuck Booth. Good evening to you both. This is Lars. Hey, Lars. How you doing? Lars.
What's up, Lars, buddy? Hope you had a
And
good holiday, Larry.
new name, Lonnie Zampira.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I
awesome.
butchered your name, man. Lonnie Zemaripa, maybe?
I'm glad you're the
sorry.
one reading it off. Hey, thanks, Lonnie, for joining the show. We appreciate
Thanks,
you.
man.
Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope you.
I see another one, 6-string Stanger.
6-string Stanger. Yeah. Hey, how's it going,
Welcome
man?
to the show.
Welcome, Electric Gypsy Blues. Another new name showed up in my live stream last night. So appreciate you coming and checking us out tonight.
Awesome.
Let's see. Get to hear us ramble for a few hours. So, or a couple hours anyway. So I'm down to the bottom of the chat. I hope all of you guys.
Zamaripa. I'm going to say Zamaripa.
Yeah, Zamaripa.
Zamaripa.
Close enough. But anyway, I hope all of you guys and gals had a great Dwight Bailey, Jeff Miller.
Hey Jeff.
I hope all of you guys and gals had a great holiday, great New Year's. We've got a brand new decade ahead of us. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do this year, and let's see what we can do this decade.
Dude, I woke up this morning in my 6th decade on the planet Earth.
Wow.
Do that math.
Let's see.
You got to be in your 5th.
Let's see. I was born in 75, so 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yep.
2000s.
I just got you by one. Yeah,
I'm in my 5th. Hey, this is my 6th as well.
I was born in the 60s, so I got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s,
2020, and now you're in 2020s. That's 7.
I guess I entered my 7th decade.
Yeah, I'm just.
That makes it even worse. Thanks, Dave.
You're old, bro.
No shit.
Oh,
Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, what are friends for, right?
What are friends for?
Oh man. So anyway, Mike is himself. How's it going, Mike? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Krellbar. He says Krellbar says he's still celebrating Festivus.
Yeah. Krellbar's in the house. Rob F. Couple Mickey Settlemeyer. How's it going?
Mike is himself. Thank you, Mike, for joining the show.
Charlie S.
I see your buddy Glenn out there.
Man. Yep. Man, a lot of people.
Dan of New Jersey.
Paul Lou. I said Paul Lou. Yep. Dan of New Jersey. How you doing?
Well, awesome. Well, let's bring these cool guests on, man. We've had them waiting for a few minutes. You want to bring them in and introduce them to everybody?
Well, I think we all know who they are, but our Halloween special guest was ChickNGuitars, Kaylin.
Yay, what's going on here?
I think we've got a big reveal coming right here.
We do. We have a reveal, so we'll go ahead and bring Hack in, and then we'll do the reveal. So,
and of course,
Krellbar is waiting patiently to see if I'm in a bathtub.
Yeah, our other guest needs no introduction. It's
Hack.
That guy down there. Jeez, down there.
Hey guys,
it's like weird. Everything's like backwards.
It's Hack in the inside of a shower curtain. Our guest tonight on the live wires. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're gonna have the big reveal. Whoa! Hang on.
Look at that.
Hang on. You're
gonna have to take
guitar. Look, she's got a sign on the wall.
Whoa!
Look at that. That looks great. You guys,
dang! You went with brick and trim around the door. There's a girl with her butt hanging out.
Studio in here now.
You guys. I don't know if it was you and Mr. ChickNGuitars that did that, but. Whoever did that, you guys outdid yourselves. It looks great.
We banged it out. Well, he banged out the framing and the drywall Christmas Eve. And then yesterday or the day before, I got the brick paneling and popped that up, and the floor trim and the door trim.
You work fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
I know.
knocked that crap out, man. That looks great.
Once you go with paneling, there's no patching or mud or tape or anything to deal with, so it's pretty
That's
easy.
true.
And it looks
Is it
cool.
the nail up kind or the glue up kind? Did you just glue it to the wall?
I just tapped it in with some finishing nails.
There
So
you go.
That works.
get
There you
back
go.
to me in a year or two. We'll see if they're warped, but it works.
Got your little guitar repair station back there? How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Very
I have to
cool.
go out in the garage.
My track lighting there that's waiting to go up. Some fresh paint waiting to go up. Got more plans, but I put it on pause for tonight. So I've got a construction hangover.
Yeah. You can take a break.
Yeah.
It's New Year's Day. You can take a break. But
Someone
yeah, it
needs to
looks
take down my
great.
Christmas decorations. I see you got your Christmas decorations down.
Oh yeah,
Brian.
dude. As soon I'm over it. As soon as
Yeah.
it's
I'm
That-
over
that-
it the day after Christmas, and I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
Ugh.
No,
That's
stuff's
when
staying
it
up.
usually
I'm
goes
judging
around here,
anyone
too,
who
the
has
day
their
after.
lights still on their house at the end of January. I'm like, you all.
it wouldn't be so bad if they didn't start putting the stuff in the stores at Easter. I mean, you're burnt out by the time it gets here, right?
Yes.
For real.
In fact, I saw them putting out Easter stuff, like taking the Christmas crap down, and bunny rabbits were on the shelves.
Already.
Hey,
Oh, my
hey,
God.
Kaylin, Brad says you're fast. You need to come and help him.
I've been asking him. He had some construction projects going on Christmas break. I'm like, how's it going, buddy?
You're very handy, Kaylin.
Yeah.
You're
Get
very
me,
handy.
I'm looking for my Ryobi sponsorship.
There you go.
I got
Ryobi and DeWalt.
got a couple of power tools after Christmas sales and was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's get it done.
Well-
The most proud I am is that little tiny piece of corner trim right there where I had to like profile it to the other piece of floor trim, and I did it with a handsaw. I'm like, look at that.
Cope and saw, man. That's,
Yeah.
There you
that's
go.
that's what we used to do. I've done trim work in the past, and it's
Yeah. It's like a not so fun
Qualified
game of-
carpenter now.
There you go.
yeah.
Yes. Put that on my imaginary
Well,
resume.
Hack, later in the show, we're gonna get to some of the stuff you got for over Christmas. They weren't really maybe Christmas presents, but we'll talk about those here in a little bit. But before we get to that, we want to talk to each of you about what you
That
guys
doesn't
have
look
got.
right.
What are you doing, Dave?
I know that or this side of the room. No, this side of the room. Oh man,
God.
I
both
thought he was
ways are
like
wrong.
trying to like waving like he's on an aircraft carrier, and he's like, "Come on in, Top Gun."
I was just
These guys are up to trouble.
Boys, you knew that was gonna happen. There
These
was no getting around that.
And so it begins.
she
13
goes,
minutes in
she's doing this to
to Hack's guitar. I'm like,
yeah, she's like Pat. So I was
Curious.
like, all right, well, fine. I'll just
Petting the Hack. Can you say that on YouTube?
oh
Okay.
God.
Moving on. No, where were we? Oh, no. What we want to
Hero.
ask you guys. So you guys are both. Your channels did really well in 2019. You both hit a pretty big milestone, the 1,000 sub
High
mark.
five, Hack. Come on. we
High
gotta make
five.
this work.
Wrong way,
other
dumbass.
side. Turn it the other way. There you go. That's better.
Ah.
She's on your left, man.
I'm dyslexic.
Your left. No,
sorry.
your other left. So what do you guys? So what's your big plans? Any in coming up in the future? Anything you've got circled on the calendar you're gonna do? Hint, hint, or like maybe PRS experience. Is that this year? Yeah, I think there's a
That is
PRS
this
experience this year, or there's some other things this year maybe. Or new gear that you
That's-
want or have your eye on or
Kalen, you
anything
go
like
first.
that.
I'll go first. Okay.
Go first.
It was actually I never make resolutions, but last year I said I'm gonna get original music down and recorded and start releasing some tracks, and then I realized I was very ill equipped to do so. So this year I am revisiting that resolution now that this was my Christmas present. Aside from the wall, I got this beast going on.
Ooh,
now, too.
new box.
Whoa.
And I've got myself a mixer.
Oh, you
all
got
set up here.
mixers and microphones and all kinds of goodies.
I was trying to do all this from a laptop previously and actually
Yeah.
getting like some glitchy audio nastiness on the tracks. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? It's just, I had a crappy computer. So I'm gonna try to start putting some tracks out there. Phil Mosley mixed and produced our Christmas track beautifully, and I'm like, dude, if I start
Hey,
putting
Phil.
out some originals, will you do your magic to them? And he's like, yeah, send them my way. So hopefully
Phil's
this year
one of our
I'll be getting
mods.
some
Thank you very much, Phil.
original stuff out there. Thank you, Phil. And yeah, just trying to meet some of you people is my goal this year. So hopefully getting to Gear Fest and
Gear
Oh
Fest.
yeah, we might be able to
Yeah.
pull that off. Hopefully.
come June. I don't know if I can do PRS and Gear Fest. I think they're sequential weekends. So I don't know if that's
Oh, are
gonna
they
be too
sequential
much.
weekends? That's
Yeah.
bad planning
Yeah.
on somebody's part.
So they usually do it in June. I know it was about mid-June last time they did it. And I know
How
Gear
far
Fest
do you
is
live
last
from
week.
the PRS factory?
45 minutes. I mean, it wouldn't be any
Oh,
big deal for
huh.
me, but for any of you
You can
to
go up there
come
whenever
out,
you want.
yeah,
Not a big
anything for you guys to come out to it would be like
You could just
you're
go
gonna
up
do
and say,
Gear Fest
"Hey,
over the
I'm a
other."
big time YouTuber. You need to just let me come in,
Well,
come in here
when
and get
Dave
the tour."
Stafford's PRS was taking 20 months to come in, I was like,
I know
"Dude,
it was like, Kaylin, go over there
you
and
want
see
me to
if
go
they're
up
actually
there? I've
making
got
it
my
or not.
PRS lanyard. I mean, that's pretty much access to get in. So
You got a laminate. Just let me
Yes.
in. Click.
Just kick in the front door and show them the badge.
Yeah.
where's David's guitar?
Hack was getting upset. He had to wait 6 weeks. Can you imagine waiting 20 months?
20 months.
No,
Oh,
I would have
good
fallen out of
Lord
love
gracious.
and hated it by the time it showed up.
The only guitar I ordered it took 12 weeks, and that was bad enough. That's 3 months. I
That's
mean,
terrible.
yeah, it was still fun to order a guitar though, and get it, the way you wanted it. So
Yeah.
I didn't keep it, so it must not have been that good, huh? Well, what about you, Hack? You got anything planned for your channel different than what you've been doing? You're on a pretty good roll right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
Well,
anything on the horizon that you want to do or with your channel?
I did make some improvements. Very recently, I got a new camera. Over the holidays, I actually have monitors now because I was playing everything out of one speaker. So now when I do my improvs and stuff, because the complaint I always get is the guitars, I can't hear the guitar or this or that. So now I actually have a left and right channel.
Yeah.
Fancy.
There you go.
So, and I got a new boom for the mic and stuff like that. So I just want to kind of improve the content. I don't really have any like set plans and what I want to do different. I mean, I think I'm just going to keep going and doing what I'm doing. Like I put out a poll a couple weeks back, like what does everybody want to see? And it was,
Cat.
there you go. It was almost, it was like almost 50%. They want to see live streams. So,
Yeah.
I just like I got a couple of guitars now. I'll be doing demos of those. So just the same stuff. I get a new piece of equipment, I'll do like a review demo, and if I've got a guest, I'll have a guest on. I don't know. I just want to keep it loose and keep it fun.
Keep it light and keep it fun.
Yeah.
Keep it fluffy. All
Pretty
right.
much.
Well, I know you have Gear Fest on your wish list too. Are you thinking you're going to do that rather than go back to summer NAMM? Because you're not planning to you're not doing winter NAMM, are you?
Here's the
in
funny
LA.
part about that. I have a pass to winter now.
Oh, you do?
They just gave me one,
Well, sweet.
right? So I got an email.
Did you get it from the Epiphone guys from last time?
Epiphone has one for me for winter now. But
Sweet.
yeah, they just sent me an email actually and because my wife was at the last one, she got the same email, and it's like they just wanted me to do the register, and I'm thinking like, man, but I can't do it. I absolutely can't. Just the cost of it alone.
Yeah.
Are you back to work by then too after your
And
vacation?
yeah, I'd get in some royal hot water if I
You had to
decided.
burn some vacation time.
Oh well, I can't because I'm like, well, you know what I do for a living. I
3
can't
weeks?
just stop.
2.5 weeks? 3 weeks away, right? 2.5 weeks
Yeah,
away.
and I
Not,
start
not only that, just the cost of the hotel.
the
out
cost
there.
of the hotel. I go back to work.
Phenomenal.
Dinner, lunch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
breakfast,
Meals,
Cabs.
everything. I mean, that's a huge cost.
parking. Parking
Yeah.
in Nashville was bad enough. Remember some of
Yeah.
that parking hack? It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, $35, man. Remember that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I go back to work on Monday, and then I gotta.
Okay.
I can't. It's just impossible. Like if they're willing to go the extra mile and pay for my flight and hotel and everything, I could be sick for a couple of days though.
Heck yeah, man.
But
Figure
no,
something
I
out,
can't do
right?
it. I can't do it.
Do you
And,
guys know if there is like such a contrast between winter and summer NAMM that it's worth
Oh
to
yeah,
do both?
yes.
Way
yes.
worth better going to Winter NAMM. I mean, as far
Let's
if
put
you
it
want
this
to
way:
see, if you want to see like
Gearfest is bigger
everything,
than Summer NAMM.
yeah. If you want to see like everything, you go to Winter NAMM,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and that's the big one. Summer NAMM is about what, a third the size.
Some say a third, some say a quarter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gypsy
It's
Blues. Appreciate that.
way smaller than Winter NAMM is. Winter NAMM is the big one.
Summer NAMM sounds even better.
But you know what? Like, and then the summer NAMM thing. Like, I could probably go, but I would much rather. First of all, there's no way in hell I can top last year. That's impossible. I can say last year now, right? It's 2020.
Yeah.
But so I never top that. So I'm thinking if I do anything this year, it's Gear Fest,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It'll be
Full
fun as long as they get
You'll
good
never
weather.
be
'cause
a summer
Gearfest is
NAMM
outside.
virgin again.
most of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That's the only issue with Gearfest. It's not in a big giant convention center. It's at Sweetwater, and 90% of it is outdoors in
Right.
tents. So let's fingers crossed it's not pouring down raining.
right.
I don't know
right.
how they do it. That is some.
Well, they
that's a
hit it
risky
in
little game
June,
they
and
play.
usually in Indiana in June, you're pretty safe most of the time, right? But you never know, right?
But Brian, tell me honestly, was Summer NAMM about the gear, or was Summer NAMM about hanging out?
Well, it was a little bit about both because there was things at Summer NAMM that were more spectacular in terms of like the whole Gibson
You got to go to the
custom
party.
shop being there on site.
That was very
Right.
cool, yeah. But the hanging
At
out
Summer
part of it,
NAMM, but it's their hometown, so you
Yeah.
figure they're going to dominate the show, right?
yeah.
But there was a lot more brands and things to see at. Well, let's put it this way: if Sweetwater sells it, they pretty much had at least one of something at the show.
Right.
And they sell a lot of brands, and there was a lot of brands that we didn't see at Summer NAMM, like for instance, Friedman guitars and
Oh,
amps.
there's a lot of it. Yeah, Orange
Right,
wasn't
stuff
there.
like that.
There was a lot of
So-
stuff that wasn't there.
Yeah. So
What the hell
But
is on Dave's wall? I'm having like an optical migraine. What is that?
Oh, you want to know what that is?
I think it's a CD. Is
His
it a
wizard
Oh, it's
staff?
a UFO. Oh, it's his
an
battle
axe.
axe.
We
Is that
went
your axe
to-
room? Medieval
We
times.
went to
Nice.
medieval times
Medieval times.
on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And our daughter came in, and so we went to medieval times, and
Medieval
we
time.
sat
I've
we
been
sat
there.
in the White Knight section, and we won.
Oh, nice.
We won the tournament. If you
Oh,
know what
yes.
medieval times is great. If
So
you-
the
if
White
you never
Knight
really
won the
watched.
jousting and all the things that
Won the full thing. Yeah, won the whole thing. So
So
yeah,
you
we-
got a
we had a good
glow in the
time.
dark battle axe.
He's
Well,
got to hang it with his other axes,
That's
obviously.
right.
It's gonna ward off the scorpions with it when in the summer.
I was just like, how did I not notice that? I get those optical migraines where you see flashing colors, so I'm
I
like, oh
get that
god,
too,
here we
yeah.
go, I'm gonna be blind.
Jay Steen mentioned something in the chat about I got to go to the Josh Smith, the JH pedal guy. Another thing that happens at Gearfest that you don't have at NAMM is there's all kinds of seminars in the little theaters and rooms.
Yeah.
But like Rudy Sarzo and John, all the different rock stars and all these people doing seminars, and the Josh Smith one was really great. I got to hold one of the original effects pedals of all time.
Awesome.
The first ever fuzz pedal, right, that ever existed. He has like one of them. Of course, it's almost priceless at this
Yeah.
point, right? There's not
Right.
that many left.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
why
that was
I
really
really
fun.
like PRS Experience because they do like the clinics
A lot
and
of
they
stuff
bring in
like
different
that, clinics.
personalities.
Mhm.
So yeah, you get more than just, I guess what.
Yeah, and
NAMM-
there's an app. You just load it on your phone, and there's literally a schedule of all the things that's going on all day, and you can kind of map out your day and get reminders of when, this is coming up in an hour. I need to go over there.
Crowbar.
Quentin is a patient. He is a patient.
Six String wants to meet at the Gibson event. Dude, how many more Gibsons do you possibly need?
For real, right?
You just got accustomed. He just wants to go play with them. I understand.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
understand. All right, well,
I don't know what you're
gang,
talking about. I don't get this.
we have a segment on our show where we normally ask the guests questions. We've referred to it as the guest Q&A, hence the name. But tonight, since these two individuals have been on the channel before, we've already quizzed them. We're gonna flip the script. I don't know was this my idea or your
This
idea?
was your
Dave?
idea.
It's your idea, Brian.
It was definitely yours.
You asked for it. Glutton for punishment. Remember that.
Right there.
All right, so we're flipping the script, and tonight the guests are gonna ask the hosts the questions. And I guess you guys are gonna alternate back and forth or something like
Yeah,
that. We don't know. We have no idea what they're gonna ask us, but I have a
We
feeling
can
it's
do
gonna
that.
be torturous just by the look on Kaylin's face. It's not gonna be pleasant
Well,
for
her
Dave or
question-
I.
I
You guys
guarantee
might
it.
think it's funny, but
I guarantee her questions will be better than mine, but I sent her what I was going to say so that, we
So we
don't
weren't like matching.
doubling the same question.
gotcha.
I'll
Okay.
let-
Yeah,
I'll
we're
let
in the
Barbara
hot seat,
Walters
Brian.
start.
Who's
Wanna
going
go
first
first?
and who's
Yeah.
getting thrown under the bus first?
It's not that type of question. Okay, so for the both of you, so for 2020, for this year, what are your musical goals, whether it's like music itself or gear itself? Like what goals, music based, do you have for 2020?
Go first, Dave.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Dave. Yeah, you go first.
I'm getting better with that now.
The Hollywood Squares.
Well, so I guess for this year, my goals are continue, at least musical goals, continue with Lawrence, with lessons with Lawrence. Gear wise, I don't really have anything in my sights at the moment, so I'm for like once I'm pretty happy where I am. With my
Don't let
ever-growing
your wife
collection.
hear that. You're saying that too loud.
Famous last words, right?
I mean,
It'll pass.
like I said, at the moment, right? We're talking at the moment right now.
That'll pass.
I'm
Until we
pretty-
get to the Red Hots later in the show, then they'll be like,
I mean, yeah, there's always like, I'd love
look
to
at
have,
that.
I'd love to have an 87 Les Paul Custom in Alpine White, but
Good year.
other than that, I mean,
With chrome.
that's kind of the only in gold.
Yeah. Alpine white with gold.
It has to be gold, man. I mean,
It's the SG's mommy.
customs. No, that's a thing with customs, man. It has to be gold.
I know.
But,
you get a richer
other than
tone with
that-
that, right?
And you get a much richer tone with
Richer
gold.
tone with the gold.
But I mean, other than
Crowbar
that,
says his goal this year is to sell stuff.
yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much just to actually really devote myself more to it, and which I've not started off on a great foot on that, but yeah, just to
What's
to
the
kinda,
first day of the year, dude? Cut yourself some slack.
Well,
It's not even been 24 hours yet.
if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do. I've gotta do it, and I've gotta start doing it. So that and yeah, that's pretty much it, Brian.
I just want to get better. I'm just going to keep practicing and like I've been doing and making steady improvements. And I'm taking some lessons online right now, and I have plans to take some professional, with a real teacher lessons.
See, that's
hopefully
something I would
in
love to do one-on-one.
in the spring. I'm waiting until it warms
Yeah.
up. I'm not going to do it till winter's over, right? But I do have a really good music studio, only about 15 or 20 minutes from my house, so there's no excuse to not do it. It's not overly expensive, no more than what Dave really pays for Lawrence, which is a fair rate. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm just trying to get better at playing guitar. I don't have the time or grade in that you guys have, but I can personally tell every day that I get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little. And then you have that one day where
you've come
so
a
far.
long way, dude.
yeah, and it's
Like-
fun. And when you the thing for me right now, the big thing is like if I want to learn something new, I can pick it up like so much faster now. Like before,
Yeah.
it would take week.
Right.
Just
just-
to learn. Now it's like a couple days and I got it down. So that's
It's
a
like
lot of fun.
It's like I was telling you the other day. I mean, you've put the time in, and that's where it starts paying dividends, right? When you put that time in and learning this stuff and practicing it and doing it over and
Well,
over again, committing
When you
that
make these
muscle
little
memory.
progressions, it also makes it more fun. Too,
Right.
because now I can play more things, and it's like, oh well, I
Yeah.
can play that. Whereas before, it's like, oh, that's too hard. I can't learn that. Now I'm like, okay, maybe I can do that. I can do that.
Those
So
little
it just
games
opens
make it
up
worthwhile.
more fun. Just
One of my
fun.
goals is to get like a generic go-to noodle to do when trying out a guitar because I don't have that go-to thing.
What?
If I go to Gear Fest, you guys are gonna be like,
Oh, you don't?
"Here's the Les Paul, play for us, Kaylin." I'll be like,
I have
What
go-to riffs.
what I do is
Hack's
I pick
got
up a
go-to
guitar
riffs, I'm
and
sure.
whatever I'm inspired to play, that's what I play.
Yeah.
The guitar tells me what to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of how I to have a custom noodle that I do on every guitar.
I have
What?
riffs that I use to warm up.
"Yeah,
So those are when I go to a guitar store, I already know what they should sound like in my mind's ear. So that's
Right.
what I test out on gear, right?
for
At the
testing.
store.
For testing gear, usually I start off with playing some AC/DC chords with the open E to hear what the guitar
Mhm.
sounds
Right.
like.
yeah." Anytime you've tested a guitar in a video, you just like you let it rip, and I'm always
Yeah.
like, I need something like that to go
And then
to.
And then I go for leads to see if it's comfortable. That's
Yeah.
sort of my thing, right?
Glenn says he plays Freebird when he's testing out a new guitar.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Every guitar test is 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm done with that solo.
The dude in the stores like pulls the plug out of the wall, dude.
No stairway.
Freebird. No stairway.
Smoke on the water, yeah.
Right.
All right.
So your goal is to get better and to take some lessons.
Yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep practicing a lot, and I practice. I mean, there'll be a day here or there where I don't pick it up, but usually every day I practice more than an hour. Sometimes I sit here 2 or 3 hours, right?
Well-
Like I said, I was telling Dave earlier, my fingers are sore because with the holiday, that's all I've been doing is playing this new
Nice.
guitar. So
It's one,
Now,
one-
how much do you like? Are you gonna like audition teachers and just kind of get a feel for whoever you start going to?
yeah, well, I've got the place that I want to go in mind, and it's a music academy, so they have teachers for guitar and drums and brass
Nice.
instruments and violin and everything, and they have like literally 4 or 5 different guitar teachers there, and I think there'll be 1 or 2 of the guys that kind of have this, they'll be able to teach me the kind of stuff that I'm interested in, classic rock type stuff, besides all the foundation that I need to add to the game, right?
Yeah.
I was just gonna mention as far as like what you said earlier, Brian. It's always good to find time to pick it up every day, whether it's even like 5 or 10 minutes, instead of like not play for a week and then play for 3 or 4 hours. You get better picking it up every day for a shorter period of time.
You do.
That's
I keep.
I
We
have-
have a little beater like student acoustic upstairs. Like we have guitars everywhere in the house, so it's just nice to be able to just pick up, and even if it's on a crap guitar, it's just like, oh hey, I'm playing guitar.
Yeah, but it's nice to have something handy to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I'll be watching TV, right? I'll just be watching either like a football game or whatever, and I'll just turn the volume not all the way down, and I don't even have to turn the guitar on, and I'll just, the whole time I'm watching the football game, I'm messing around with it, right?
You know what I used to do? I'd watch the football game or hockey because I'm Canadian, and I would play scales.
You are?
Yeah,
No way.
and I would like guitar would be plugged in, and I would just play scales and not even pay attention to with my hand and just watch the game and play scales.
Nice.
And I would just, and next thing you know, you're playing scales for like 15 minutes. That it works like a
yeah.
charm.
I need
Got
to
your
start doing
practice
that.
in.
Yeah.
Now, I have noticed this thing. Maybe you guys have noticed it too. Every now and then, like if I skip a day, the next day I'll
You're better.
play better.
That's true.
And I don't know if it's maybe just my hand recovers and gets
Yeah. It's
got
a bit of
stronger on that day off. I don't know.
It's a bit of that. Yeah. Yeah. But it goes away real quick.
Yeah,
Well,
if you take like 2 or 3 days off, you can start losing it, right?
The
Yeah.
thing is what happens is you start to stagnate, right?
Mm.
And while it may be a good thing to do, every once in a while, skip a day and just kind of have that time away from it. But if you start doing that all the time, you just stagnate.
Yeah. It's good to step away if you hit a wall or, it's good to step away for a day just to make a habit of it.
Yeah.
All right, Kayla, what's your question?
Man, we got through that question without any pain.
I'm trying to move it along
Thanks,
here.
Well, that's actually a segue into a nicer question that I have.
There you
which
go.
is,
Okay.
What, for both you and Brian, Dave, what is your I can play guitar ceiling of like a goal song or a technique or something that you just have in your mind of I am a guitar god if I can get this down?
Oh man, I guess I'll go first because I made Dave go first last time. That would probably be some Aerosmith song. Sweet Emotion. Like if I could play all the Joe Perry parts to Sweet Emotion in the rhythm, that would be the ultimate.
I tell you what, you're an absolute god if you can play Walk This Way, the rhythm part.
I can't. Yeah, that'll never happen with this little thing, right?
It's a stretch, man.
I don't know how many of you guys out there have
I can play
tried that and can actually
that all day
proficiently
long,
play it,
but
but that is a beast of a rhythm. And you want to know another beast of a rhythm?
well, he's got.
Thunderstruck, AC/DC.
Oh yeah,
Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn that from my nephew, and I was like, nope.
If you listen to what Malcolm is doing underneath all of it,
Yeah.
it is impressive because he holds that rhythm almost the entire song. And if you can tune out everything and just focus on what Malcolm's playing, it's really impressive. And if you haven't done it, you should. You should like really pay attention.
Rhythm guitarists, like
That won't mean anything to you guys, but that's just Brian poking me with a stick, so you know. By the way,
yeah. So,
right, Brian?
all right. So,
So what's your ceiling, Dave?
what's my ceiling?
Yeah, what's your ceiling? You already got your Pink Floyd. There's got to be something out there that you.
Yeah, everything Dave plays is like stereo,
he already plays
radio,
all the hard
studio
stuff, man.
ready. Like,
Yeah, he's already got the classic rock
it's
working.
really interesting.
I totally disagree, but I appreciate the sentiment. But
We appreciate your humbleness, but we're not buying it.
what would be my
Ooh,
ceiling?
the Electric Gypsy Blues got a good one. That's a really good one right there.
Yeah.
Zeppelin's Rock and Roll? That's a cool one.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great song.
I guess really for me it's more about to say that I have a ceiling would be to play the things that I know
Now you're just pushing it, Brian. Now you're just pushing it.
and play them and be able to play them proficiently every time. I guess is the that, and then for me it's not as much about this song or that song. It's I'm exposing myself a lot here, but it's to be.
Can you do that on YouTube?
Yeah.
You have. Why can't he?
Well, I mean, all you guys have seen my live stream, so I mean, you guys know I just do nothing but sit and play covers. So that's cool and all, but
You're gonna say what I want you to say.
it's to actually be able to sit down with a backing track and actually be able to play some meaningful something over it, right?
You can.
Yes.
We talked about this when I was at your place. You can. You know
can
what?
do
You
it.
more than I do, man. You can play over anything.
Man, he knows a whole catalog of stuff.
Right? Remember we talked about this.
Oh, I know,
Like,
Take
I know.
puzzle pieces.
I know.
And put them together.
I'm just, I'm not at the point where I'm comfortable like sitting down and ripping it off, because
Hey, Zach.
that's just it's not something I've done a lot of, and
Well,
that's, that's something that Lawrence is pushing me towards, and he's giving me the tools.
you have the tools. I know you have the tools.
Well, I have even more tools now.
Yeah. When I was talking to you and saying, hey, this, that, and the other thing, you already knew everything I was telling you. You have all the tools.
Right.
So
Plus, he can take it apart and put it back together again,
There
too.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, to be able to sit down and be comfortable enough with myself to sit and play along with go live and sit and actually play along with a backing track, or something like that. That's kind of
that's a goal for me too, because
Yeah.
you guys can all play lead guitar somewhat, right? Well, Hack, you're the lead guitar player in a band, so obviously you can.
This is the guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Right now, I'm content with learning, the rhythm parts of songs. I can play it, and people can I can play it good enough that they can recognize what I'm playing.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can sit down and I can rip off some Angus solos. I can
Solos
rip
and
off
stuff.
some,
There you go.
I can rip off some David Gilmour solos.
Yeah, you got some
pretty
Floyd stuff.
You know,
you
and-
got some
and-
Motley stuff, some Mars stuff.
Well,
It'll
not
be crazy
not-
to hear your influences when you start putting those pieces together.
That's
Right.
what's
Making your
really
own.
cool is the stuff that
Yeah.
comes out when you're, I get.
It's
you
it's
won't-
funny, and I'll be honest. It's oddly enough, it's actually it's more David Gilmour than it's anything. I mean, I don't think that should be a surprise to anybody, but it's really kind of funny because I tend to gravitate towards that more melodic thing. I mean, that's just kind of my bag, right?
Mm.
I like the melodic. I like saying something with less than trying to use more. I'm not a speed player. Probably never will be a really fast, shreddy speed player.
No, I can't shred either.
So-
That's not what I'm interested in anyway. I'm interested in the music that I like to listen to, and that's not my.
But what I was gonna say is
That didn't exist when I was starting to listen to music.
the cool thing
We got to
about
give a quick shout out here to our buddy Metalhead Hippie.
Thanks, buddy.
Busted, cracked over 200 subs last
Congrats,
night.
Congrats, buddy.
There you
Very
go.
cool.
Congratulations.
That's more than the population where he lives.
Oh, is it? Where's he live?
Alaska.
He's
yeah?
out in Alaska.
Oh, it's right. He is in Alaska.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say with when you're improvising leads, what's cool is the stuff that comes out, right?
Mhm.
When you're not even when you're not even thinking in terms of you just playing what's coming into your head, like you're just funneling it through, right?
Well, see,
And
that's
then-
that's
and
my
then-
problem. Is I start to overthink things.
Thinking
No,
it, yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, me personally, that's my problem. Is I just overanalyze everything, and I've got so much information in my head, and making that come out to here is where I get stuck, and I just go blank. I just completely blank out. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to tell you.
You'll get past that when you got to develop a comfort level, but the only way by doing that is you got to just keep playing
Just
and
do it,
playing
yeah.
and
Same,
playing and
Lars.
playing.
I think
Yeah.
that's the same with everybody who's ever written a song. I mean, there's
Yeah.
somebody suing Led Zeppelin over that Stairway to Heaven right now.
Again,
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That
All
will
right.
be very rewarding to see what you can come up with, Dave, because I know you're
Yeah.
very logical, mathematical. To get some sort of vocal, melodic stuff out of you would be awesome.
right?
I'm like,
That's
jealous.
Brian
Very,
wishes we could hook up
Yeah, I
with him
saw
and
that.
damn.
That's real nice of you, Brian.
Yeah, he's gonna hang with Joe. You just tell Joe we said hi.
Yeah,
we'll
tell
cat,
Joe
we'll
we said
cat him
hi.
at Gear Fest
Yeah.
or wherever. Yeah. Tell him to have his people call
Call.
my people.
Call.
We'll work out that deal on that,
Work out the
that real
details.
59 that we were talking about.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Hack.
So
You're
next
up.
question. I don't know whoever wants to answer first.
Dave's turn.
I
Okay,
guess
Dave's turn. So this is just for the question. So God forbid, but your house is on fire and you got to run in and you got to grab one piece of gear.
Oh no.
Only one. You
Dave's
only have time to
crying.
grab one. What are you going to grab?
Aw. The puppies are safe.
Dogs are out. Your wife is out. Everybody's out. You got one time to get one piece of gear. What do you grab?
I can't do it, man. I'm gonna die with my gear, man.
I got 2 hands. Can I grab 2 pieces of gear?
Only
Well,
one.
luckily, I've got insurance. So
Well, there you go.
Loophole.
Oh,
I've
here
got
we
good insurance. I've got good umbrella coverage. So
So something that you won't easily replace
Yeah.
reverb with insurance money would be the logical approach.
Paul says he's burning with his guitars.
I mean, really, yeah, that's kind of my choice. I'm burning with my guitar. No,
There you go. Going
to-
down with the ship.
As far as sentimental value goes, it's that one right there. That one.
I
The
can't
red
tell
one?
what you're pointing at.
That
The
one.
BC?
The BC.
Oh, the
that
Kramer.
BC.
Oh,
BC
the
red?
BC.
The mocking, the first one.
Not the Mockingbird. No,
No?
This one.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Wow.
And again, it's purely sentimental reason, right? Purely 100% sentimental because I've had this guitar since 1993. I bought it. This was the very first guitar I bought for myself.
Yeah.
It was stolen and recovered. It was stolen from me in 95, 96, and I recovered it. I was able to recover it the same year. So
Plus, you can stab somebody with that guitar. That's an extra bonus, added bonus there.
I would have thought for sure you'd say the custom.
well,
What did the recovery
easily
He's got
process
insurance on the
involve?
custom. He can get another one of those.
this one, like I said, this one is just purely sentimental.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, I've put every bit of wear on this guitar, on the neck on this guitar. You know, I've put almost every ding in it. I've put every dent in it. You know, I mean, it's just it's the only guitar I had for, 20 years. So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
that's the only reason why.
All right. What about you, Brian?
See, if you ask me which guitar, if I could only keep one, that's a different answer than if I'm running into the house to get one from burning up.
Yeah.
So if I'm running into the house to get one from burning up, I'm getting the custom shop for sure because brand new, that's a $6,500 guitar, right?
Right.
I didn't pay that,
Hey,
but
Quentin,
You got a
this is for
scorpion
you,
tat?
buddy.
you got a new tab for
What?
Christmas? I didn't know that.
That's for Quentin right there.
Aw.
There you go.
There you go.
It still looks sore to me.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually a
Chicken, I won't
dream
get
about
one.
Quentin with his pants off last night.
But if I was gonna grab the guitar that plays the easiest guitar to play, the
What's
one
your
that
favorite? What
Yeah,
can
do you have a
not
number
do without?
one?
It's not a money thing.
it moves around right now, but I'd say probably my Green CE is the easiest playing guitar that I have. It's got the same neck as yours. I like the pickups. I have different pickups than yours. I don't have the 8515s. I've got the whatever the 87 something. I forget what they are.
Yeah.
But they're a different set. They're brighter. I like them better.
Half Face says, if you could light a building on fire using one guitar, which would it be?
I don't have any of those anymore. I had some of those throughout the course of the last year. I had a couple of those. Yeah. So I guess if I was running into the house to get one out of the fire, it'd be the custom shop Les Paul, probably so. But I wouldn't want any of them to burn up. I like
Of
them
course
all for
This is
different reasons.
hypothetical.
That's why it's
Yeah,
a tough
hypothetical.
question.
All right. What's yours, Kalen?
All right, so the question of the decade will be, can you confirm or deny that guitar will get you laid?
Can you just confirm a guitar will get you laid?
Yes.
You're the first up on that. I have a definitive answer. on
I'm
that,
not
by
sure.
the way.
I'm not sure I understand the question. Please,
Especially
please
for
repeat the
you,
question.
Brian, because you picked it up later.
Wait a
in
minute.
life.
I answered first on the last one. You have to answer. You have to answer first.
No, I
this
answered
time.
first. You answered last.
Oh,
So Brian picks up guitar and says he's an old man learning guitar. And one of the first
Yeah.
comments I've seen from him in one of my videos last year. I'm an old man learning guitar. You're an inspiration. I'm like, you're not old, but
yeah, I'm old enough to be your dad.
but yeah, has it helped in any way
Well, I've been married for over
in your personal life? Has your
20
wife been
some
like,
odd years,
"Ooh,
so no,
honey."
I'm not out chasing guitar groupie tail. my concert venue is right there. And my kids have their headphones on
cats
playing
are
their
your
computer,
groupies.
and my wife's all the way in the back with the door closed watching TV in her little lady cave. So
I mean, we've seen Pussy running up and down the stairs,
Yeah,
so
I-
there's your
Oh.
answer.
Oh.
well, they've both been fixed, so they're not interested either.
See broken pussy running up and down the stairs.
Did you say that on YouTube?
Well,
You
we
just
just
did.
did. So
Man name
Kayla,
broken pussy.
Kaylin's always good for saying something that's never been said on YouTube before. It's not
There
the
you go.
first time on this show.
That's a new band name.
Won't be
Broken
the
pussy.
last, I'm sure.
I'm just
Broken
gonna
Pussy?
cut that clip and
Yeah,
make
bad
that my
name.
YouTube trailer. Kaylin is good for saying things that don't get said
If you
on
made
YouTube.
a pedal and called it Broken Pussy, they wouldn't
There you
be
go.
able to sell it on Reverb. You're right, they'd ban it.
That's a
Oh,
band
geez.
name.
Like the Steel Panther pedal, they banned it.
Yeah.
Broken
Oh my
Pussy.
God. No, my guitar playing has not done anything for my extracurricular activities.
I can confirm
Or
that
deny.
it does. That it can, anyway.
Can.
Back in 1993, it was working good for Dave.
Back in
My
back
wife
in-
didn't marry me for my
in
musical talent, let's put it
1990.
that way.
back in 89, back in 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95,
Girl bar. Oh my God.
96.
Dave had long hair. He's all rocked out.
No,
You
I
know he
was in
I
the-
want to
I
see a
was in the-
picture.
Dude, Dave looked like
Oh, you were in the Navy. You didn't
I
have
was in
long
the
hair.
Navy back then. And then,
You were high and tight.
Yeah.
you had long hair at one point.
I
though,
did
didn't
have
you?
long
Yeah.
hair back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I had my hair was I cut 16 inches of it off and still had it was still about right here.
Mitch Heyman wants to know what about Hack. Well, we know it gets him laid every weekend. So I mean,
No,
No.
Dave looked like Kurt Cobain back in the day.
Actually, you
Way
know,
back in the day.
oddly-
Did you have
oddly
one of those
enough,
green sweaters?
No, I didn't.
I'm getting a new host. If you had one of those green sweaters, you're out.
Oddly enough, I got Kid Rock more than I got Kurt Cobain.
What? No.
A Kid Rock.
No.
Really?
People
Kurt
people
Cobain.
would walk up. People
Oh,
walk
now
up
that
to
you
me-
mention it,
Oh
people,
no.
people would walk up to me and like, dude, you look just like Kid Rock. I mean, of course, I was like, 30 pounds lighter and, whatnot. I had a lot less facial hair and it was a lot less gray. But, yeah, and my hair is actually pretty blonde when it grows out, even now. So, yeah,
you don't need to bleach like Vince.
I got,
Aw.
yeah, I got
Bleach in a
dude, you look
salad.
like Kid Rock all the time. There's a picture on my Facebook if you're personal friends on my Facebook.
See, I thought Kurt Cobain when I saw that, so
That was
I
I think I
that's a higher
showed Kaylin one of my
compliment
bad hair days from
Yeah.
when I was in high school before.
Your
You don't want to see
basketball
my hair,
picture.
man. It's bad.
that was
than- Dude,
interesting
you had
to me, by the way.
hair.
That
You
picture
have you have tamed it well.
When I was in high school, everybody parted their hair down the middle and tried to feather it back
right.
in some bad mullet-looking thing.
He had the Farrah Fawcett feathering.
No, I didn't. I was working it, but I didn't have it. You either got it or you got it. That was Aquanet, sister.
That's a metal picture right there. You just painted an awesome metal picture there.
Oh yeah.
You're a fuck.
What about you, Hack? Your tunes pick up chicks for you? Your
Not
wife
really.
might be watching, or she might be around the corner.
She was one
so-
of them, obviously.
Well, yeah,
Not
obviously.
really. Not really. No.
No
Liar.
chicks,
Yeah.
no liar.
Liar.
He's so lying. You
Liar.
know. Lying.
Did not happen.
Lying.
Guitar was a cock block for it. Can I say that?
Dave Zimmerman says he still gets all the chicks because he's still got all his
So
hair,
that-
Yeah.
right?
It didn't work for me. It intimidated the guys, so they were just like, "Oh shit, she can play better than us. Let's."
She's a
just...
rocker chick. Get her away.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
makes us look bad.
I had a buddy of mine tell me like, "Yeah, in high school you were kind of like really good at everything, so we were just like, you kind of make us look really lame.
Go away.
Go away.
Go
We can't impress the other girls when you're around."
Oh man.
All
Yeah.
right. Hack
All right.
her up.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
we
kinda-
almost been an hour already. We got to
It's-
get moving.
This is kind of the opposite to the first thing I asked you. So the first thing was, your most precious one. This one is if somebody put a gun in your head and said, give me a piece of gear, what would you get rid of immediately? First one to go. First thing to go.
Oh man.
What can you lose?
Probably the Kramer.
Man, I ain't got that much gear left as far as like not.
You got a
'cause I'm-
fire.
All I
someone's
got's a
stealing you.
helix and a power cab. I don't even own a pedal. Yeah, I do. I have a.
Oh. Oh.
I have a, I have a,
You
tu-
like
I have a
guitar,
tuner
you
pedal
fucking
in the
gear.
garage.
No, let's make it
Tuner pedal's out of here.
No, come on. Let's make it a guitar. It's got to hurt a little
Guitar?
bit.
Ah,
Guitar. All right. Kramer.
Kramer? The orange
Kramer.
one?
Yep.
Wow.
can it be one I want to sell? I don't want to just lose it.
No,
I wanna
man. You
sell
got to
it.
give it up.
You got to give it up.
You get nothing for it.
I guess it'd have to
I'm
be
not
the standard.
saying. I'm not saying that's a bad guitar. It's just that would be the one that I would be like, here, take it. Go ahead.
I guess
Right.
it'd have to be the standard. Well, no, wait a minute. Let me think about that. Because I got the CE and the Cali both with Floyds, and I don't need two Floyds. I guess it'd be the new CE because it cost half what the Cali costs. I don't want to give that away, so it'd be the CE there, the Dusty Waring CE.
The new C.
Yeah,
All right. That was easy. That was quick.
Six
Yeah.
String Brian is DMing photos.
that hurt
too.
though, man. You're
Yes.
burning my house down, and you're making me give away guitars. What the hell?
I had to come up with questions quick. So had to
I
come
guess
up with-
so.
All right, Kaylin, your turn.
All right. Well, what are you getting rid of, Dave?
I said the Kramer.
Kramer.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, the orange one that you just got like 3 months ago. You
Oh
don't like it?
man.
That's
Don't-
I
doesn't get
like
played?
it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just
First on the chopping block.
Didn't take the place of your other shreddy guitars.
well, no. I mean, I still I still like the Jackson. The Jackson soloist is just
Dane says you can sell him your Kramer. There you
There
go.
you go. That's brand new. It's still brand new. Dane could
Yeah,
sell it
it's
for new.
brand new.
Nobody'd ever know.
Mhm.
I think I've played it for a couple hours. I mean, so
All right. I have a juicy question here. If you had to swing for the other team and choose a rock star that you had the most man crush on, who would it be?
live or dead,
Doesn't
or does it matter?
Doesn't
Randy
matter.
Rhoads. Easy enough.
So am I going just like looks and sex
You know,
appeal, or am I going
whatever
talent?
floats your
Whatever
boat.
floats your boat,
If
bro.
it's all about the look for you,
That's
or
an
if it's
easy
about
one
the
for me.
mind, about the talent, about the money.
Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about the talent.
For,
It's about
for,
the skill.
for looks and sex appeal, I'd go Billy Idol. For talent, I'd go Joe Perry, which was a previous answer.
Nice, nice.
Because
See,
Billy
you
was
guys
pretty
didn't
hot
hesitate
back
with
in the
that.
day.
Damn, I thought that
Yeah.
was gonna stump you.
No.
Yeah, Quentin says
That's an easy
Nuno.
one.
First thing that popped into my mind. I'm not sure that's good.
Yeah, I'm a necrophiliac crowbar.
He wants dead people. He's going with
people.
dead dude. He's going with dead dudes.
I'm in love with the dead man.
Hey, that's one
Yeah, at
way
least
to
I
get
picked
over.
people that were nope. Yeah, both of mine are still alive.
That's the hard way to get a boner, right?
Oh, dear Lord.
Billy
That's
Idol
a
still
pretty good
hold
stuff.
himself together pretty good.
Yeah.
He's aging
Yeah,
well.
he's
Joe's starting to look a little Keith Richardsy. as
Not
the
as
years
bad
go
as
by.
Keith Richards.
Timeless.
No, I said a little.
Timeless,
He's
but-
working on it.
Timeless.
You know what's funny? If you look at Keith Richards through time, when Keith hit about 30, Keith was looking haggard at 30.
Well, that's from all that
And-
So he's
heroin.
maintained.
Yeah, well, yeah, but if you look at him since he was like 30, and he was just, like I said, by that point he was haggard. But you look at him from 30 to now, and he's looking rough.
Yeah,
Tales from
he's
the
looking
Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
He's in his 70s now. He's alive.
Yeah.
All right, any more questions, gang?
Nope.
Oh,
You're
we
free.
survived, Dave.
Five,
There
man.
you go. Giddy up.
Man. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I
Yeah, I
feel
did
pretty
too.
good. I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
More burnt tire here.
Okay, well, you guys have
Here we
some
go.
burnt tire.
Ching ching.
And
Click.
we're going to move on to the next segment of the show then, since we wore out a good hour with that one. So normally we have a segment on the show called These Go to 11, where Dave and I show something, something happening I should know about.
Thank you for
Show
doing
that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to share that, and then I thought, yeah, that might get the whole stream taken down, so I thought better about it. So if you want to, it's in the chat if you care to.
That's hilarious.
Those are some
So
great questions.
tonight we're going to
Thanks.
flip the script again on These Go to 11. Tonight on These Go to 11, we're going to actually look at two new guitars that our friend Guitar Hack just purchased, and now he's going to probably have to decide which one he's going to keep. Which
Yeah.
remains to be seen. So These Go to 11, Guitar Hack's new axes. What do you got for us there, buddy?
All right. So this is a Jackson Pro Dinky.
Dinky.
There's the big Jackson pointy headstock. It's got binding on it. Okay, on the sides.
Nice.
I like that
And
finish.
it's got a Floyd Rose. This is the 2000 Floyd on it.
Red guitars
got-
play best.
A 59 and a JB. Seymour Duncan pickups in it.
Nice.
5-position switch, so you can play them as a humbucker, you can play them single coil, you can play these two together, this by itself, these two, so you got a lot of variations on the tones. And that's about it. And the neck is here, let me put that up so you can see that. Neck's got a little bit of,
It's the oiled neck.
yeah. So it's an unfinished neck. There's no paint on it or no nitro, poly finish, nothing like that. It's just like
I like
a
that.
very smooth, nice feeling neck. Yeah, this thing is great. It sounds great. Surprisingly clean. You've got some nice tones on this. So is it a shredding machine? Yeah, but you also have nice tones. And the neck, the feel of the neck for me, it's that's what sold me. Is the neck feels really, really good on this. Like this, I wanted a Pro Dinky back in the summer, but I got this for a screaming deal on Boxing Day, which it's like our Black Friday, day after Christmas.
Yeah. Now,
So
Hack, was that brand new or was it pre-owned?
no, man,
in the
this is
shop.
brand new.
Brand new. Okay.
Look at that finish on that. Isn't that
Yeah.
gorgeous?
Quilted,
It's
like a
beautiful.
quilted top.
It's
I am a
beautiful.
sucker
Top,
for
yeah.
red guitars.
Yeah,
I
me
loved
too.
it,
Red
man.
and black.
I love it. I love that,
Black.
and I love the fact that I'm a big fan of zebras too. I like the two colored.
Mhm.
I hate zebras. But
No.
other than that, it's gorgeous.
Zebras have no reason to live other than for leopard food.
Well, you'll know it's a common theme with zebras
You
because
gotta show that, Brian.
And this is
Lawrence-
the only reason I don't
Lawrence,
have a
get out there.
PRS.
Hey,
is I
Lawrence.
don't like the zebras.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
common theme with the zebras. So this is a cough,
Lawrence with the mic drop.
St. Zanus.
Johnny Bean says he used to have a dinky too.
Yeah,
Back
he
in the
mentioned that. He put one together. Yeah. The pickups. It's a 59 in a JV, Seymour Duncan, in the crane.
So they're real deal Seymour Duncan pickups.
Yeah,
And
that guitar is made in Mexico, but those are the real pickups. They're American pickups. So this is the guitar I waited
6 weeks for.
since November 11th, and I just got it like 2 days ago, I think. So this is a PRS SE standard. Again,
Also with binding.
binding.
Right. Now,
Again with
did you take that to the gig last night?
Yeah. I did a full show with this last night. I played New Year's Eve with this, and it worked. Did everything I needed it to do. You know, I mean, people talk about, this is one thing I don't get. I guess it depends on which PRS you're talking about. But people say, well, PRS is halfway between a Fender and a Gibson.
Right.
Not even close, man. This is way closer to a Gibson than a Fender. I mean, Strat. Like if you compare a Strat to a Les Paul, this is way closer to a Les Paul than a Strat.
Yeah.
It's a super Strat.
I guess, yeah.
No,
But this one, I got push-pull. So this
Coil split?
pickups. So I can split the pickups. I can play them as single coils, or I can play them together. It's got a 3-position switch, so you can get a lot of decent tones out of this. These are the 8515 pickups, but because this is the Indonesian-made SC, they are 8515S, which means they're not the US-made. They're the replicas, right? But
Right.
It's a solid mahogany. The SC Custom, which is like in Canada, it's almost $400 more. Is exactly like this guitar, except it has a maple cap. This doesn't have a maple cap. This is just solid mahogany. Again, beautiful guitar. Feels absolutely great. I've tried a bunch of PRSs. They always felt kind of sterile to me, but this one actually felt really good right out of the box. So
Now, is that the standard that's made in China, correct?
no,
These
man,
are
this is Indonesian made.
Oh, it's Indonesian made. Okay,
Yeah.
that's we were Dave and I were talking about whether the standards, because they have the customs too, and we didn't know exactly where they were, because we knew they moved from factories.
Okay, so what it is the customs, the SE customs are Korean.
Mm-hmm.
The SE standards are Indonesian.
Indonesian, not China.
Okay.
And it says at the back, it says built by Cortec Musical Instruments.
So that was an interesting point on the PRS tours. They say, we're going to have the factory put their name on the headstock as an incentive for them to take a little more pride in their work.
Yeah.
So they know
Like
their
the
name's
previous
going on it.
generation had world music on the back, the ones that were, like the
Right.
customs are
Korean.
now, right? Which
Yeah,
is cool.
so I mean, the workmanship is good. Like, I mean, there's no flaws in this guitar. I mean, the only thing is, one of the birds here, it's got a little bit of a gap on the fretboard, but I mean, that's really nitpicking. It's this guitar, even so I'm going to speak in Canadian prices here. That Jackson in Canada sells for $1,000.
Mm.
Okay.
Which you got a screaming
I got
deal
a
on
screaming
that.
deal. I didn't pay $1,000 for it. But this full price is $649 Canadian.
Wow. Yeah, $650.
Guitar Pit says it's called a playable Gibson with no problems.
Yeah.
No comment.
I mean, Ted
Hey,
McCarty was his building
Oh.
mentor.
So
these are good guitars, man.
You
They're
made a
both
little.
good.
You made a statement the other night, Hack. You said that you didn't want a guitar with a tilt back headstock, but both of those have tilt back headstocks.
Right. They both do. Yeah, somebody pointed that out to me. But if that thing gets knocked over, if it's a Gibson, 100%.
That's breaking.
It's
No
going to
bueno.
snap. These ones,
Unless
maybe
you got a
not.
volute.
So,
Hack lost his
Not
Gibson
even with
badge.
the-
6-string Brian says it's official. He is
Lost
the
his
Gibson.
Oh man, you got to give up your Gibson man
Yeah.
card.
all you got to say is look
Oh.
over there.
Yeah, it's got.
I don't know.
He's
6-string
got
know.
more than you
An
have, Brian. I
Epiphone,
don't
Brian,
know,
an
man.
Epiphone
You
passed
lost
to
the Gibson
NAMM
badge.
and a PRS It's not looking good, Heck.
It's not looking good.
Yeah,
No.
you're gonna have to turn in your Gibson card, man.
Yeah.
All
quick,
right.
quick,
Well,
put on a leather jacket and then you're saved.
that was
And
these
shake my head.
go to 11 Hack's
Yeah,
new
dude.
axes. So are you
There
going
you
to
go.
keep both? Have you decided, or you don't know yet? You gotta
Really
decide.
don't-
Well, what I'm gonna do is I rehearsed with this and I did a gig with this. I want to do the same thing with the Jackson. I have 30 days. It's not like I got to take it right away. The one thing that's crazy that happened with the Jackson is when I brought it home, it was fine, and within a day or two, I got crazy ass fret sprout all the way down. Top to
Oh,
bottom.
just dry in your house because
I'm
of
like,
the
holy
winter
shit.
time.
The
Huh?
heat,
Huh?
yeah, it's just the heat.
Yeah.
It's
That's all it
crazy because this was kept in the store. It wasn't like it wasn't a humidified. It was just big open warehouse store, and
Yeah,
that freaked me
it
out.
is weird.
Yeah, it
But
happens.
I want to rehearse with the Jackson, and I want to maybe even gig with it. But I'm playing. I got a gig on this Friday this week. So
Right, tomorrow or 2 days from today.
yeah, we just got it like yesterday. So anyway, but I'll see. Whichever one does the best is what I'm keeping.
Wow, McCarty 594, Jeff C. Congratulations
Congrats,
on that.
Awesome, man.
That's nice. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes.
Can't beat that.
And once you fix
All right,
fret
well,
sprout, you never have
guys-
to fix it again.
True.
let's
Yeah.
look at some more cool guitars. You ready to look at some more cool guitars?
Our
You
wallets
ready?
aren't. We just got over Christmas. Don't do this to us.
Yeah. And
You ready?
I don't know if
So-
too many of these are on sale or not, but
So for all of our new people, and we have quite a few new people in the chat tonight. So
yeah, thank you so much joining in first show of the year.
Yeah. Thank you all, and just kind of how you know how this works with our red hots. When I go through kind of picking these, I want to show something that we haven't necessarily seen before. I want to show and you'll kind of see how the pricing goes. It's the first few are the inexpensive guitars, and then we go. The next few are a little more expensive, and then if you have to ask, then you probably can't afford it.
So we go from Kalen budget to
Corvette
six-string
guitar.
Brian.
right. So
Yeah.
just kind of give you guys a little prelude to kind of how this works, and you'll kind of pick up on it pretty quick. But you ready, Brian?
I am ready. Let me hit the first one. It's going to be this Ibanez.
Yes, numero
Which is
uno.
pretty
It's a
freaking cool.
1985 green
Very
Roadstar 2. The bridge pickup has been replaced with a Duncan hot rail, so we all know how those hot rails are.
How are those hot rails?
They put those in the
Those hot rails are
ESP Japanese
screaming.
custom shops. That's how they are.
Those hot
They
rails.
cost $4,000.
If you've watched Quentin's
Yeah.
Quentin's live streams
Hey,
and you've
Quentin.
seen the Gomer caster,
How's
you've
the
heard
hot
a hot
rails?
rail.
Yeah, there you go.
But the
the
only other
case.
thing that's non-original is the actual tremolo arm. It's non-original, but it
Oh.
does come with the original
Deal
Ibanez
breaker.
case, and it's a fairly rare color. I mean, it's got some bumps and bruises, but you're talking basically $425 with 55 shipping. So it's 15% off. Sale ends tomorrow.
The bumps and bruises aren't anything that, there's nothing
That
there
is a
that's
very
not
green
cool. I mean, it
guitar.
kind of gives it some mojo, right?
Yeah, it does.
Except for maybe that one on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
That one might be,
Sure.
yeah, but you probably won't even notice that.
How would you fix
Probably.
that, Dave? Would
Maybe.
you fill that or would you let it be?
Depends on where it is on the neck. Let me find the picture of it. I'm actually clicked out, not seeing you guys. So there was a
Fresh
picture.
just need a polish job, looks like. Still got some fret life left on.
That's probably not in a place you're gonna notice it too much. I would probably leave it be unless it was a major issue. If it became an issue, then I would fill it. Yeah, you would do a CA fill on that.
85 Roadster 2.
Yeah. So it's an old guitar. It's a 1985.
Taking an offer.
What 20,
So-
35 years? No,
All in, he's
35
only
years
asking
old.
480 right now, all in, and he ships from San Antonio, Texas.
Yep.
Space
So-
Tone Music. So there's that.
So there's that.
All right,
And
moving right along. We'll get
moving
rid of
right
that
along.
one. And
We
the next
have-
one up is the this is a Hagstrom, right?
Yep. This is the SUSWE VSB Super Swede. So this is kind of your single cut Les Paul type guitar, but it is a 25.5-inch scale. You can split the pickups. It's a mahogany with a carved maple top with a flame maple veneer. So it's a 10 mm carved top. It's a mahogany set neck.
Those tuning heads look like a drawing.
Yeah, they're
No.
like
That looks
they're
like
like
an old,
Empire. They're very Empire State Building-ish.
that
What's
looks
it?
like an
Art
overweight
Deco.
Les
Art
Paul.
Deco is the word I'm looking
There's,
Kinda
for.
art-
there's
yeah,
definitely a
art deco.
filter on these photos. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are probably stock photos, but
There's
so
only
this
those
is
three.
a B stock. This guy's asking 481 with free ship and 481.95 for with free shipping. I have
Nice.
played these guitars before, and if you like thin necks, these things have a ridiculously thin neck, like almost like we're talking almost Ibanez Wizard thin.
What's
but they-
resonator fingerboard material? Do you have any
yeah,
idea?
it's a resin. Yeah, it's a resin fingerboard. So it's kind of like your
Rich light.
Rich light. Thank you. Yeah. So something
what
like
my
that.
deck is made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graphtec nut. But they're super cool guitars.
I don't know about that headstock, man.
It actually looks better in person.
I think I like that better than the Epiphone. It's got a little,
Yeah, well, I
it's
do
got
that,
like
yeah.
a little
I don't know about
Elvis swoosh to it.
Yeah.
It's got
Body
it's got
for
a
me.
lot of New Orleans Saints going on up here, is what it's got.
With the reason or
with
not.
with the what they call that, La
Fleur
Fleur,
de
whatever.
lis.
Fleur de
Fleur-
lis.
fleur-
Yeah, there you go.
That body just looks like a chubby Les Paul. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
I
they're-
do like the tobacco burst on it though. It's kind of a nice
Are you
color.
fat
so
shaming that guitar hack? Oh my
we're fat shamed it. It's,
It needs to eat a salad.
Salad. Go on a diet, Hagstrom. What's wrong with you?
Vince,
All right, what's
step
next?
away from the
Next.
burgers.
Moving right
No,
along
this
before we
one-
get in
this one
trouble.
I actually picked because of Kalen.
Oh boy.
And then there's an
Ah.
Episode Nighthawk custom reissue in Sunburst.
That's pretty.
I
It is
approve.
quite.
That's not a
My
bad looking
husband
top.
wants one of these now because he's been playing my Nighthawk. He's like, that is a nifty guitar.
So it's $340 with $30 shipping, so $370 all in.
Deal.
It's coming out of Virginia.
Deal.
Really
Um,
nice shape.
Yeah.
Those pickups, I don't know, man. It looks like the guy was drunk.
Yeah.
You get
Wow, look at the back.
every tonal possibility.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
know.
a burst on the back.
Yeah. It's got the burst on the
How
back.
about, I don't know.
Got the
I
big
would love
belly
to
cut.
upgrade the Nighthawk pickups to the actual Gibson Nighthawk pickups and not the Epiphone versions.
Right.
Are those
right.
Grovers? Yeah, those are Grovers.
Yeah. Grovers. Yeah.
So
This
you could put
guitar
lockings
feels
in
good.
it if you
If
wanted.
you're interested in like a cross between a Gibson and it has the Strat scale, so that's why I took to it immediately. It just felt good in my hands.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy's $370 all in, taking an offer. He's in Manassas, Virginia.
Virginia.
Manassas.
Cool.
Custom
cool guitar,
reissue,
man.
looks great.
Yeah.
Minor scratches.
And you
Yeah.
can
Marked as
split.
excellent.
You can split the mini hum and you can split the hum. So it's
Split
you've
the
got
mini hum.
9 options.
Can you
I
say
think
that
it
on
is.
YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
If you can't, Kaylin's already said it.
Okay.
Kalen just did.
Okay. All right, moving
All right,
right
well,
along.
The
Let's
Nighthawk
see.
is
along.
cross-sided. Should be
This is a
fan-sided.
little bit
Big deal.
different. We
So,
I
yeah.
don't believe we've had this brand on the show
We
before.
have not. This is a Wild Audio Blood Eagle.
Blood Eagle.
So this
I
is
see
kind
the
of
beak.
Yep.
I see
This
the-
is
I
kind
see
of
the eagle.
this is kind of the Explorer
It's
Zach
not bad,
Wild
right?
Wild Audio.
Yeah, Zach Wild.
Yeah.
His take on the Explorer. So it's got a little bit of
Actually,
a
don't hate
beveled
that.
edge there, a little bit of the just a little different design, just to make it not exactly a
It's
Gibson.
almost a ghost fret shape.
Yeah, well, it's
Kind of.
kind of, yeah.
because the
I mean,
ghost
well,
fret all they did was they narrowed it, right?
It's better than the ghost shape. Yeah, ghost fret
Ghost
shape
fret,
though. I think.
Ghost fret's basically an Explorer anyway, just a
Yeah,
little
they
bit
just
narrower
narrowed it.
waist.
Headstock's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so it does have some beveled edges. It's an all mahogany body, mahogany, I believe, or maple neck.
What's that say? Made in where?
I believe they're made
Can't read it.
in.
Zoom in,
definitely an
enhance.
import.
Zoom in, enhance.
I can't. That was as zooms as it gets.
Korea, yeah, they're Korean. They're world music.
So
Those,
Pitbull Audio, that's a big retailer.
Yeah,
Marked
the-
down $150.
Yeah, so
Not a fan of the
849.
big inlays. I don't like the big inlays.
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
like
like the
those
big
big
block.
square? Well,
Nah, it's
yeah,
too
I can
much.
see that. Too much.
But the stinger's nice. I like the stinger on the headstock.
I like the
that's just
shape
a
of that better than a regular Explorer personally.
Yeah.
So
Little
it's got
more
the
artsy.
80, so the 8185, I believe. And
Mahogany?
The 8185, yeah.
beveled.
EMGs.
Tunomatic.
Three-piece maple neck. Yep. The fretboard is, I believe, ebony. Let me find that.
Ebony. Yep, right
Yeah,
there.
ebony,
Ebony.
okay.
Tusk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tusk
Graph-Tech nut.
Graph-Tech nut. So
That's
I
a
mean,
good, that's a good guitar for that price.
That's not a bad price, really, for
Yeah.
all that.
that's a lot
If
of
you-
guitar for that
If
price.
If if you're not totally turned off by the shape or the big
Or the-
inlays, right?
Or the EMGs.
Yeah,
Chuck says
EMGs,
somebody
yeah.
loaned me $850. He likes it.
And a 9-volt battery.
And a
Yeah.
9-volt battery. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Moving
see
right
what else
along.
we got on the list. I know we got some
we-
more goodies on here. What's next?
have
on,
a-
oh yeah, okay. Well, here's one with the G on the headstock.
We have a G.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
there is one with a G on the headstock in,
Yeah.
in the collection tonight.
Heck
Yep.
just perked
This
up.
one's been played a little. I see some scratches on the
Yeah,
pick guard.
played
But
a little bit, but it's 705. It's a 2019 double cut junior.
That's not a good
Yeah.
deal, man.
that's not a
It's
good deal.
Not a good deal.
705.
2019 with the bag, brand new, free shipping.
Those
It's
are
got one pickup.
$8.99. That's $8.99 Canadian new.
I'm not crazy about that
It's not a good
particular
deal.
bridge configuration. To me, that would seem like a nightmare to try to
The
intonate
wrap,
that.
well, it's compensated
It's
wrap
compensated.
still.
I
So,
know, but
You
still,
can get really close with those.
can you?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
maybe-
I'd rather plug Glenn here and say just get a Bumblebee.
Yeah.
There you go. Probably so. Yeah, I'd do that
Yeah.
definitely.
We
Definitely.
played one of those a couple days ago at when I picked up the SC. We played a bunch of guitars, and one of them we picked up a single, and we picked up there's the other junior that's got the two P90s in it. And
you guys
I
hear
don't
my
know, man.
cat? He wants to
No.
go in the room where his litter box is at. He's howling at me. I gotta go let him in.
Go let him
He's got a
out.
tinkle.
Yeah, and I don't know those. I played a couple of them were okay, but I don't know. Those are hit and miss guitars for me.
I've played several of them, and I thought that all the ones that I played were good.
I'd like to try a Blues Hawk. It's the Gibson with the P90s in it.
Right.
Oh, Hack and I saw these at Summer
Next.
NAMM.
Yeah. Next
Well,
on
we
the
didn't
list
see that one, but we saw this brand. I don't
Is
think
a-
they had one of these. This
is
is
a
an older one, I
brand-
believe.
Diablo Pro.
Yeah, I think, is this an
Ooh.
older model?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
That
So-
pick guard is just messing with me.
Yeah, that's weird.
So this is in the Netherlands, but so we're 982.56 with 87.57 shipping.
Is that a hot rail in the neck?
Yeah, it's
That
got Seymour
is a
Duncan
hot rail.
pickups in it.
Nice.
That is a hot rail or a cool rail, one of the two. I can't tell
Yeah.
which. It looks like maybe is that an SSL in the middle? It's got the oversized pull pieces, so I can't remember I can't remember.
I like that you can see the wood grain.
Yeah.
I don't know about that headstock, man. Whole lot of rosy shape.
The ones we saw were way nicer than
But
that.
that's Framus's headstock, man. That's their.
At least they do put the the reinforcement
Ernie
kind
Ball
of volute
does a
thing on
similar
there.
thing. It's like it looks like a stubby hand. Like a
Right.
hobbit
Ernie
hand.
Ball?
Is this a rosewood neck, Dave? Did
No.
you say that?
No, it's an
Yeah, it's such a
it's
stubby
rosewood
little
finger
headstock.
Oh, I
board.
like
It's
that.
Ovencal
No!
I love it.
Ovencal neck.
Hobbit.
I guess I'm
Hobbit
saying
hand.
that right.
Ovencal. I never heard of
Yeah.
that before. It looks like rosewood though.
But the fretboard, I believe, is rosewood. Yeah, the fretboard is rosewood, but the neck itself is Ovencal.
So if you want a Stratty Framus 982 plus what, $80, $85 or so,
Not just say $90. So
$90
you're
in the
11
Netherlands.
or you're
So,
1080
I don't know
out
if
the door, basically.
Don't know if that means you'll get any kind of import duties or anything, but
Gumby headstock. There you go, Dale. That's what it
different
looks
Yeah.
Gumby. There you go.
Gumby.
It's the Gumby.
I'm Gumby, damn it.
It's the Gumby headstock. All right, what's
All right.
next? Oh, okay, we got this. This cool.
Moving
this kinda
along,
cool
now
guitar.
we're getting into a little more pretentious neighborhood.
In
This is
fact,
Ernie
our
Ball
friend
Music
Johnny
Man.
Bean, who's in the chat, I believe, he just did a review or played one of these at the store there. He's got a video out on one of these. You guys
That
wanna
was,
watch
I
it, go
believe
check
that
out
was
Johnny
the
Bean.
Sterling that he played. This is
Yeah,
the,
this is the.
this is
It was the.
It's the
It
Ernie
was
Ball.
the import version of this, right?
right. So this is the USA version of this. This is the actual St. Vincent Music Man St. Vincent double humbucker in Blue Dawn.
Man, if
It's
you like
really
your
nice
flake,
finish.
that's some nice flake, isn't it?
Volume
Yeah.
and tone knob shape would throw me off.
You know,
Yeah.
when those St. Vincent's first came out, I was like right into them. Really, really wanted one. Hang on a second.
Tim's.
Damn,
One.
arrival. Thank you. And I was seriously thinking about buying one, but when I pick one up, here's the thing where you see a guitar and it looks great, and you think, "Oh, this would be awesome," but then when you pick it up, it's a completely different experience. That guitar feels like a toy. There's no weight to it. It's
Right.
tiny. And those knobs are they're very cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Really?
they
And
look
it just I was real disappointed when I finally got my hands on one of those. I'm
Well,
like, there's
St.
no way in
Vincent's
hell I
a
would play
female,
it.
correct? Isn't she a
Yes.
female?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's
she
it's a
probably
large
wanted
guitar.
a lighter, 7.5 pounds. That's
But-
that's
Isn't that
fairly
what
light.
Mary's
Brian, it feels like
5
a
ounces
toy.
even.
It feels like a toy guitar. I don't know. For me, it was like a total hard. It was a hard no once I picked it up.
I've only had one Music
Hack
Man
needs his
guitar,
guitars
and
after.
man, the quality though.
Oh, I'm not
Music-
denying the quality.
Yo, wow!
I
Ernie
love
Ball
that
Music
finish.
Man
It's
stuff
beautiful,
is
Spark.
The
amazing.
Music Man. Hey, I own one. I have one. I'm not denying that. But the guitar,
yeah. You just
Wait.
it didn't feel right to you, right?
what you see and what you think you're gonna grab, what you're gonna hold on to, it's night and
Mhm.
day. And the body is a lot smaller in person than what it looks like there.
Really skinny waisted, isn't it?
Skinny,
Yeah.
and it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, they're small, but I mean, I've seen them like we saw them in the Guitar Center and
Yeah. Now they're even more expensive. When they first came out to what they are now, all the Ernie Ball stuff went through the roof in the last couple of years.
Guitar Pitch says she weighs 89 pounds. That's why she likes a light, skinny guitar. I don't blame her.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if this is your thing, though, so the guys
Yeah.
knocked a little
$2,000.
over $400 off, or
Yeah, I'd say
around
that.
$400,
$2,000 out the door.
yeah, 350
shipping.
bucks off. So
So-
free shipping. He's in Missouri. So there you go. Pretty color.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be good quality. So.
Yeah. So,
All right.
moving
Got a
along.
couple more here, couple more. Let's see.
About 4 more.
Now we got something for those Fender people out there. There might be
Yeah.
a couple Fender people.
So this is a mint American Professional Telly Deluxe with Shawbuckers, and it's black on black with
I
case.
like the black on black with the maple neck that
Yeah.
gives
Black
it the
and chrome.
contrast, right?
Yep.
Keyword chrome. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 2016. I'm looking at the serial number. That's how I know.
I still would rather see Rosewood on that.
Oh, would
You know what I
you?
don't like on that? I don't like the knobs. They look like they came off a stove from the 50s.
No,
They're amplifier knobs.
Those are amplifier knobs.
I don't
Yeah,
like
they're
it.
amplifier
Basically, they're
knobs.
like witch hat. Well, they're similar to witch hats, but
That's the same thing that's on my Friedman tee. I think that's a T thing, a
I
vintage
don't-
T thing, right?
Don't dig the knobs. I'd switch them.
You could pop them
I
out. Put
actually
some,
like the
put some
witch hat
speed
knob.
knobs on there, hack.
Yeah.
I like the witch hat knobs, but that's just me. But yeah, I mean, well,
This thing's clean.
it's super clean.
That case is nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet it weighs light too. The case is probably light.
That looks like
Yeah,
it could
those
survive
are
a
like
nuclear
cases.
war.
I have a very similar case for my
Yeah.
Strat. It's the TSA flight case.
Me too. I got the same case.
Yeah.
Quentin has a bomber.
1045 out the door.
Yep.
It says B stock. I wonder what's wrong with it. Let's see what it says.
It's a demo floor model. Shows slight signs of playware.
Oh, who cares? You're
That's
gonna
it.
do that the first day you get it.
That's
Exactly.
deluxe, right?
I had to go use
It is a
Yeah,
Telly
it's deluxe.
So it's got the
I-
Shaw Buckers.
I'm lost
Yeah.
with these Fender names now, man. There's too many of them.
Oh
Well,
my God.
okay, so
well, that's
deluxe
how they
is dual,
sell guitars.
Deluxe is dual humbuckers, custom with the three-way switch and the four knobs, like a Les Paul, right? So that's a deluxe. Telly custom humbucker in the neck, single coil in the bridge with the four knobs and the three-way switch, just like a Les Paul. That's that's. Well, you have the FSR, which is Fender Special Run. Then you
Yeah,
have
that's the cheaper ones that come out once in a while.
sometimes.
Well, they were
Sometimes-
selling an FSR Telly here for a while, butterscotch Telly black pickguard, and they were a little less expensive than the
Like I said,
they're
sometimes
Mexican made, I
depends.
believe, right?
Yeah. Some of the FSRs are Mexican. A lot of the FSRs are Mexican.
But that's before
even
the
in the
Players Series
Mexican
came
range,
out, though.
but in the Mexican range, the FSRs are actually more expensive.
Yeah, well,
Now we're starting to get into pretentiousness.
Yeah. Now we're getting into the higher end. So here we go. This is a 2007 PRS Custom 22 tremolo
good
with
price.
10 top in vintage natural finish.
That's not really my finish, but that is a good price for a core.
For a core 10 top,
Mhm. Yeah, that's a
that
really
is
good price.
Smoking deal.
Yeah.
Sub $2,000.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a smoking deal. And I'm sure Chris Guitar Pit can chime in on that. But yeah, that was like one of the cheapest cores that I saw. And of course it was also on sale. But
Abalone,
yeah, the abalone birds.
tone shells,
Yep, tone shell. There they are. Yep.
10 top, right there it is. Boom.
It's
Got tiny little dinks every, it's
it's
been
got
played.
a few little bumps and bruises.
It's got a few little, but that's okay. This wing, you can see, this one you don't hardly notice. See the wing?
Yeah.
Got the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come with
Cars.
a case.
Yeah.
Oh, well, all the core, they all come with a case.
Oh, that's a beef I have.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
The CEs come with a bag. That's one thing I like about the CEs. American made, but you get a really nice bag.
Real nice shopping bag.
Yeah. Ought to, right?
So it's
All right,
it's
let's
all
see what it is.
mahogany body, mahogany neck. It's the wide fat profile, Indian rosewood on the fretboard, abalone full birds, nickel hardware,
Oh, I've looked at this guy's store before. This
G Brat.
Yeah, he has cool guitars every now and then. So he wants what's that come out to? 1920 out the door, but he's taking an offer and he's in Texas. Indian rosewood on the fretboard. It's
Yep.
got the wide fat neck, so that's not going to be like your SE, buddy.
Nope.
That's going to be a bigger,
That's a
more
yeah.
like a 50. What is that? A 57 or 8 neck or 59 neck?
You got me.
Wide fat. I can't remember.
I'm not a PRS aficionado.
Yeah,
so,
Guitar Pit would know.
So
Yeah, he said $2,000 is rock bottom. Those things are expensive, right?
Yeah, they're expensive. They're really expensive. All right.
Yeah, and it weighs 8 pounds, so that's not horrible. Okay,
So Chris, this one's for
we
you,
got our
buddy.
girlfriend back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Chris
this is actually
empty
for
the
Chris
bladder.
right here. I'm gonna get this
This-
one. This was the one that I was like, dang, look at this one.
Yeah, this is nice. This is a limited edition Sir Classic T Deluxe Bengal Flame Maple Top and Bird's Eye Maple Neck. It was a demo model for $27.19.15 plus 50 shipping. Yeah.
Bengal top,
Yeah, that's
gold,
nice.
That is
Gold.
sexy.
That is nice.
That
very
is
simple, headstock, but it does the job. Look at that neck,
Yeah.
bag.
Bird's eye neck.
Hey,
Why are they showing me the same picture over and over again? I want to see a closer up picture of that neck. That was it.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the one picture of the. Well, I mean, there's a couple that kind of show the
Come on,
neck.
dude. You're trying to sell me a $3,000 guitar. That's the best picture you got of the back of the neck. Come
I
on, man.
guarantee you,
Kill
he'll
me.
send you some more if you send him a message.
I bet he would. Pretty.
And
That thing's
and
pretty.
Chris said that is not bad the price is not bad for a wild custom build like that.
Yeah. I like
see,
that.
Quentin
Bengal top.
agrees. A bag. What the?
Yeah.
That kind of money? Come on.
Yeah, that's a bird's eye-
27.
Bird's eye neck, Chris.
2770.
I don't know. Having built a
2770.
Telecaster style guitar, I'm like.
I mean, that's brand new Friedman money right there, and this is
Yeah.
used. Bixby, Oklahoma, Barnett Music Exchange. He's proud of it. Call him
Yeah.
up. See what you can do.
There you go.
He likes it.
All
There's
right.
only 200 of them, it says. Limited edition. Slim
Now-
C neck.
Now, this last one. I'm
Oh, this is if you got to ask.
gonna blame this one on Brian. I'm throwing
is my
Brian
fault.
completely under the bus on this because he's like, we've got to throw this one in here.
Actually,
And-
you know what? Hack's not going to like this because of the third
I know.
thing.
I know.
He's going
But-
to be like,
Because it's got gold
"Nah."
hardware.
No, it doesn't have gold
No,
hardware.
it doesn't
No.
have any gold hardware.
But this is one of the very few. This is
I'm
an
out.
Nope.
custom shop.
I'm
Ace,
out.
It is signed by Ace Frehley, Les Paul Custom in Cherry Burst, or Cherry Burst.
Okay, before we go any further, it's $21,249
No, I'm
and
definitely
15
out.
cents. I don't know what the 15 cents is all about, but you get free
Because of the
shipping.
sale.
That's a
Oh.
hell no.
It's because of the sale. It's why the 15.
I know.
15 cents. But so this is basically the Budokan Les Paul. Any of you big time Kiss fans, Ace Frehley fans know what this guitar is about.
It's
What-
number
Number
12.
12.
It is number 12, and it is one of the few that were signed by Ace.
It has an authentically broken off headstock.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
been glued
yeah,
back
yeah.
on.
Authentically.
Yeah, that was an upgrade. That's an extra $2,000. It was $19,000, but if you want the authentically broken off headstock, it's an extra $2,000.
Can I be
Right.
the authentic broken headstock person?
It
Maker?
looks like he took like
Breaker.
a chain off a bicycle and just beat the crap out of it, right?
Beat the piss out of it, yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
You got to be a big time Ace guy to have that hanging on your wall because you know you're not going to play a $25,000 guitar. You're just going to look at it.
Yeah. That's a piece of wall art.
Look at all the dings in the top too. You see that?
Well, it's aged.
Well,
yeah,
it's relic, dude. It's
relic,
it's
man.
It's
that's
bike
why
chain relic.
it's why it's the custom shop aged. So you could buy this same guitar not aged for a lot
Right.
less money,
Yep.
right?
And one less pickup.
No, not
No.
on the Budokan model. This
No,
is
not
the
on the
triple
Budokan.
pickup.
That's terrible.
Terrible, huh? Can't do
Terrible.
it. Can't do it.
Can't do
All
it.
right. Well, that
Now
brings
then,
us to mercifully to the end of the pretentious red hot there. So
Yes, it does.
Hack was not impressed with the Ace
Yeah.
Frehley custom shop guitar at all.
No, he was not.
He wasn't.
All
All right. Well, I need a drink.
All right.
We're getting ready to do circuit breakers here.
funny thing is the
Anybody need a bathroom break before we get into circuit breakers? We're still okay. You go, then I'll go. I'll vamp while you go.
I didn't even wait for the chance.
Little bit of Ace trivia. He had 3 pickups on the guitar. Only one was wired, and it was
Yeah,
the
he only
that's
played
the only one he
played
ever
through the
played.
bridge. Yeah.
It's the only one he ever played.
And all he used the pickup selector switch for was a kill switch.
The kill switch.
is-
That's right.
yeah,
The pop. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's it.
Yeah. And the middle pickup was dummy, and the bridge or the neck pickup was the smoke bomb
Right.
for the smoking guitar effect, which he still does in
Which he
concert.
still does. In the early days, he had a little wire hanging out the back, and he actually used to use a
Light
lighter.
a fuse.
Yeah.
He had to light a fuse. Yeah, that gummed up the guitar too bad. The smoke from the smoke bombs ruined
Yeah,
all
they
the
had to figure out a
electronics.
way to
So
insulate
they
it.
eventually had to go to something else.
Mhm.
A different technique of what's your kitty's name?
This is Peanut Jr.
Oh, hi, Peanut
There's
Junior.
Peanut.
Does he have
Oh,
a
nice
bow tie on?
Yes, he does.
Oh my God! I bet he just hates that.
That's a very pretentious cat, by the way. Wearing a tie and all that.
I like my cats
Alright.
pretentious.
We're waiting for Dave to get back to start circuit breakers because he starts off the circuit breakers. So
Guitar
I'll
Pit
tell you
says
what,
more than my car. Get the fuck out of here. You know what? This weekend
the
I
sake-
went past a Bobcat like multi-purpose tractor thing, and I was like, oh my god, stop! Let's see how much it's for. It was beat. It was from the '80s, and they wanted $11,000 for it. I was like, oh,
for the sake
Holy
of time,
crap.
I'll go to the boys' room while Dave's going.
yeah, you've had
now.
to go
We'll
since
take
we
over the
started.
show.
Yeah.
We'll just take over.
Enjoy that Tim's hack. I pay $16 a bag for Tim's coffee grounds.
Well, I saw that you got. Did you get another bag at Christmas?
Yeah, my mom was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "Well, if you're hitting up Amazon, you can get some Tim Hortons dark roast." And she's like, "What the hell is that?" I was
That's
like,
crazy.
"It's coffee."
You know
so
what?
She got me a bag of it.
I just had an idea. If Gear Fest happens, I'll bring you some Tims.
Hell yeah!
From
I just
Canada.
bought a case. It was like 6 bags for $40. I'm like, that's better than I've been paying. So let me get the case at least.
I don't know why they're charging you so much.
It's
I mean,
so good.
that's like
In fact, I tried some Dunkin'
$2.
Donuts dark roast, and I was like, nope, it's not Tim's. So I think you guys are winning that game.
yeah. Well, this is a large for $2,
Oh God, yeah,
and I usually have
That's
2 of
awesome.
these a day at least.
yeah.
No, that's crazy. I think they're taking advantage of you. But somebody was telling me that your Dunkin' Donuts is as good as this, if not better.
No, I
No.
think Tim's wins. I got $45 worth of Dunkin' Donuts gift cards for Christmas, so
Dang, Dave
and I've
fell
still been
in.
drinking my Tim's.
Dunkin'
I'm going
Donuts is
pressure,
good,
eh?
but
Oh, here it
it's
comes.
probably not better than Tim Hortons. But I bet there's a Tim Hortons
Do you
within
have one
5
near
minutes
you?
of Gear Fest. Yeah, they're
Oh,
all over
yeah.
Ohio.
There
We
you
got 'em
go.
all over the place.
Giddy up.
There he is.
I'm back.
Empty?
All right,
Crushed.
we are ready for the circuit breakers, and
Oh,
tonight,
boy.
instead of doing the week in history, Dave's gonna enlighten us with some all in the name of rock history from the last year, right?
So we're taking all in the name of, and we're kind of turning it on its ear, and we're doing 2019's year in rock history.
and of course, for some reason, this happens just about every other week. I have to restart my photo software because for some reason it decides to no longer show up in my ability to share it. But I have it ready to go now. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready, man.
All right, number 1.
So, so our first little segment is
You all right?
yeah, has a little bit of tribute for the rock stars who have passed on this year or passed on last year over 2019. So first is a sad farewell to Dick Dale. If you guys don't know who
Define
Dick
that
Dale
surfer
is,
rock.
Yeah,
surf
he
rock,
created it.
Yep. He's the surfer rock king.
Twin reverb sound.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
He was pretty Hawaii 5-0 looking when he was young, wasn't he?
yeah.
He's a hottie.
Yeah, I had that square chin. I bet he was beating them beach chicks off with a stick,
Probably.
right?
What the strut was for.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
like Keith did that one time. We just clubbed a guy with it.
Yeah.
All right, moving
All right,
on. Who
moving
else?
right along.
These are all people we lost in 2019, correct? So
Yes.
Dick Dale,
Can't
Rip
be as
Dick
bad as
Dale.
2016.
Next was
remember.
Bernie Torme. He was a guitarist for a short time for Ozzy and Gillan.
Yeah.
And moving along, we also lost Paul Raymond of UFO.
Oh yeah. Right.
Why
Lefty.
didn't anybody tell me about UFO? I like just got into UFO.
Oh really?
really?
Just
Never
getting
knew
into
they
them?
existed until like this year. Pandora randomly played a UFO track. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. UFO are good.
Got to
Yeah.
get into some Michael Schenker, Kayla.
That's like
Yeah.
Eddie Trunk's favorite band.
Yeah,
You know who
yeah,
Eddie
right.
Trunk is. Yeah, he loves UFO.
And we also lost this year Rick Ocasek from the Cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The Cars.
Yeah.
I love the Cars, man. They were
Me
one of the
too.
pop bands that I actually.
Love the Cars, man.
Yeah, I love the
Love
Cars, man.
Big
A lot of
jazz
great
master.
songs. That's a gorgeous guitar he's playing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
And we also lost Larry Wallace from Motorhead. He
Motorhead,
was the
yeah.
original guitarist of Motorhead.
Right.
No.
And
Look at that
we
hair,
also-
boy. That boy had some hair, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. We also lost a great drummer, Ginger Baker.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously, Cream and various other projects.
Mm-hmm. Also, Peter Tork of the Monkees.
Yeah.
hmm
What kind of bass
Wait,
is that
what
he's
the hell
playing
is
there?
that? He's
That's a
playing.
Gibson bass.
Gibson bass.
Are those the
Yeah.
pickups on the
That's a
sides?
Gibson headstock.
What body shaped is that?
That's weird.
And I'm not sure, but
It's the
I'm pretty
fire
sure that's a
bass.
Gibson bass.
What are the bumpers?
Those are
Pickup
tug
bumpers.
bars. Those are tug
Pickup,
bars.
huh?
Those are tug bars. They're thumb rest. You put your thumb on them and yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
Not up on my bass trivia. Learn
Metalhead
something
Hippie
every
said
day.
He lost his virginity to the Cars.
We also.
I was gonna say I thought you were gonna say he lost his virginity to Peter Tork, and I'm like, that's
That's very
unfortunate.
specific.
That's unfortunate.
Also in 2019, we lost singer Eddie Money
Oh yeah.
and Larry Junstrom of Leonard Skinner Originality and 38 Special.
38 Specials more where I remember
Right.
him from, but yeah.
He
Look
makes
how
that
little
bass
he
look
makes
like a
that bass
toy.
look. He was a
Yeah.
big
He was
man.
a big dude, man. He was a big
Yeah.
boy. And we also lost Marie Fredrickson, singer for the band.
Oh, yeah,
Roxette.
Roxette.
The Rocks, yeah.
That was very recent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just recently, yeah, towards
Okay.
the end of the year.
Also in 2019, we had the 2019 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class be inducted in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
2019 saw the induction of The Cure,
The hair
Janet
people.
Jackson, Roxy Music, Def Leppard, Radiohead, Stevie Nicks, and the Zombies.
Radiohead.
Radiohead,
Stevie.
and
And the Zombies.
the Zombies. Sorry, I kind of moved through that. I thought you had a montage of that one. Sorry, dude.
That's okay. That's all right.
All right. And so our top events some of our top events of 2019 there were 1,000 musicians that played on a single stage at one time.
Was
Of
this
course.
the one that was in Germany?
This is the one that was in
Yeah.
Germany.
So we
Phil
know a
McKnight was
couple
part of
people that were in on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Philip McKnight was in on that, and
China Guitar Skeptic,
right.
I believe. Maybe Tone King even. I'm not sure if Tone King was there for that or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
I
but
don't know.
And
Yeah,
a lot
anyway.
of young kids.
so that happened last year.
Cool.
Also, Molly Cruz the Dirt was released as a biopic.
There's Vince when he was eating.
There's
stuff.
Skinny Vince.
Skinny Vince.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. I thought it was too short. They had to condense it. I would have
Yeah.
made it a 3-part
Oh.
miniseries
Oh, yeah,
and milked the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I
He's
couldn't
pointing to the
watch it
desert.
after Vince's daughter died. I lost
Oh,
it.
that
I
was
like,
sad.
no.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
pointing
That's
to
a
the
sad
dessert
thing in real
menu.
life.
If you guys want to know what he's looking at. That's the-
Skylar, she had cancer. And
Yeah.
baby, little kid, little 2,
Yeah,
3-year-old or something. That was horrible.
I lost it.
You wouldn't
That was
wish
the
that
day
on
I
your
lost my
worst
chickens.
enemy.
I was like, let me put on the dirt and paint some walls.
Oh,
around
that
my
made it
side.
even
And I'm like,
worse.
oh my God.
That was a good idea.
Just make sure you put the kids to bed before you watch the first 5 minutes
And
anyway.
you don't have ovaries or any love for any children ever.
And also in Motley Crue news, we learned that in 2019 that Motley Crue will tour again in 2020.
We also learned that one of the members of the band is eating a lot of vegetables.
Indeed, we have learned that.
Yes.
Also in 2019, Elton John's biopic, The Rocket Man.
That was awesome. Great movie.
I love the Rocket Man song. That might be my favorite Elton song. It's a great
Yeah,
song.
Crowbar with an opening like that, I had no idea I was going to end up crying in the middle of the movie.
Right. Yeah, you didn't know that was going to turn into a tearjerker
No.
at some point, did you?
Right.
You know what, Vince? You eat your cake. You have your reason.
Listen, yeah, you've made your money. Whatever you got to do, bro. Oh, these
All
are
right. So
these are the farewell tours.
in 2019, farewell tours
Oh,
circled the
dear.
globe for much of the year, where acts such as Kiss, Elton
Yeah.
John, Leonard Skinner, Peter Frampton, and Bob Seger. These also contributed to the sense that we're coming closer to the end of an era.
Oh,
Except half these bands will tour again in 2021
Or 2020, yeah.
or 2022 or 2025. All
So-
right.
Meanwhile, meanwhile in 2019, Ozzy had to postpone his entire performance calendar for the year due to injuries sustained in a fall.
When you fall to go take a pee, it's time to quit.
he's got a
Yeah,
heart.
he fell. That's what happened in the middle of the night. He
Yeah.
took a nosedive and bit the dust. Broke his neck
President
again.
retired.
And
You
also,
would waste your money going to see him at this point. It's like
Yeah.
watching a corpse perform.
earlier in
Put him on his
2019,
marionette strings and
It's marionettes. Sharon's up there pulling them too, baby.
Exactly.
Hey, at least he's not a
Yeah.
hologram yet.
right?
Not yet.
Earlier in the year, there was a report of Van Halen tour that never materialized. This also led David Lee Roth to start questioning whether they would ever work together again as a band. Van Halen.
I could see Van Halen playing again, but I don't know if they're ever going to play with David Lee Roth again because they might as well get Sammy back. David can't sing anymore.
Well, David Lee Roth is going to be opening for Kiss, so you're going to have
He's
two
already
tape machines
doing some
going on.
dates. Yeah. hmm
Two tape
Yep.
machines for both guys because neither one can sing.
However, it wasn't all bad news in 2019. Released Fear Inoculum, their first album in 13 years.
Cool.
I got real excited over that first track, and then I never got through the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't get through the whole album yet?
Never took
Well,
the
maybe in
chance to properly
2020 you'll warm
digest it.
up.
Yeah. So, but there in 2020 there are a couple reunions to look forward to as
Oh,
well.
are
The
there?
Doobie Brothers will bring back 5-time Grammy winner Michael McDonald for the
Oh,
first
my
time
God.
since the mid 90s.
Yeah, now that might be a show that I would like to check
Yeah.
off the bucket
Yeah.
list because I've never seen them live. So
Yeah,
50-year
those guys.
anniversary.
As
Well, they
long
can
as
still play.
as long as they can still sing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
And-
my
and I
ceiling
think
is playing
the-
Blackwater and being able to sing along with it.
Yeah. There you go.
That'd be a good show, man. I might have to see that if that comes around.
Yep.
This is
Elsewhere,
what
we
you
saw
want,
movies that were
Sharon.
built around the Beatles, Bruce Springsteen, and there were more than 20 documentaries this year that catered to the classic rock fan.
Of course, Blinded by the Light was based loosely on the Bruce Springsteen kind of
Yeah.
thing story.
Yesterday was the other one.
Yeah.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Yeah, from the Rocket Man. Yeah.
And
Kitty cat.
Nobody wants to see your butt.
Soundgarden, the Soundgarden Doobie Brothers led rock, and let's see what. So, how does that read? We're all. Let's see. Okay.
These are all your Hall of Fame nominees.
It's not, the name. Yeah, the nominee. Somehow, Soundgarden and the Doobie Brothers had never appeared on a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ballot until the 2020 list came out in October of 2019.
First time, really.
You got Weird Al.
They may not even be front
Yeah, Weird Al is nominated.
Weird Al.
Motorhead.
Motorhead.
Well, they may not even be the front runners in this eclectic crop of high-profile nominees, which includes first-timers Motorhead, Thin Lizzy, T-Rex, Dave Matthews Band, alongside Judas Priest, Pat Benatar, Depeche Mode, MC5, Nine Inch Nails, Todd Rundgren, T-Rex, Whitney Houston, Kraftwerk, the Notorious B.I.G., and Rufus, featuring Shaka Khan. Given the
No.
Given the Doobies' recent reunion with Michael McDonald, the opportunity for a poignant tribute and the opportunity for a poignant tribute to Soundgarden's late singer Chris Cornell, it would be fitting to see them both inducted. But
if they put Weird Al in before they put Judas Priest and Motorhead in, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
Done.
I have met Weird Al, and he is a super nice guy. But
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but it's the Rock and Roll
Rock and
Hall
Roll
of Fame, not the parody Hall of Fame.
well,
Come
why isn't Motley Crue in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, they're still touring. Maybe there should be like the 5. You got to be out 5 years before you're
No,
eligible or
25
something.
years. It's
Like,
25 years since
The
the
most
first
dead
album.
members.
I mean, come on.
I don't know, man.
Get
All
Ronnie
right.
in there before Whitney
Well-
Houston.
Motley Crue and Judas Priest, they got to be in there.
I agree. I
And
totally agree.
Motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before Weird Al, come on.
Oh God, everybody before Weird Al.
Thin Lizzy? Thin Lizzy is
Thin
not in the Hall of
Lizzy.
Fame. How's
Oh,
that
yeah.
even possible?
That
I
can't.
forgot about Thin Lizzy. They got
That's
to be
wrong.
in
That's
there.
not even possible.
Yeah.
All right,
Why is
moving on.
Notorious in there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the Rap Hall of Fame. Wrong
All right.
genre.
Also,
right.
Kiss this in 2019 kicked off their farewell tour set to end in 2021.
Mhm.
So they will be
Sure.
going for a whole
Sure.
another year plus.
So when's it gonna end? When's
Yeah.
it gonna mercifully come to an end?
Jeez. All right. Also, another news in 2019, Guns N' Roses and Eagles Masters, along with
shit.
100,000 others, were destroyed in a fire in 2008. So a fire swept through the Universal Studios backlot in Los Angeles back in 2008, destroying several buildings, including a storage facility described at the time as a video vault. But a New York Times Magazine report in June of 2019 revealed that the damage was far greater than originally reported.
Wow.
It ended up wiping out master recordings for an estimated 500,000 works, including works by Elton John, the Eagles, the Police, Guns N' Roses, and Nirvana. Upon learning of the alleged damage, lawyers representing the estates of Tom Petty, Tupac Shakur, Soundgarden, Hole, Steve Earle filed suit against Universal, saying that the label failed to protect the masters and inform the artists that the tapes were lost. They're seeking more than $100 million in damages.
So all the analog original tapes gone.
Go on.
Oh God.
So digital backup copies is probably all that's left now, huh?
Right?
Napster's got you.
Just got, yeah, right.
Napster's got you covered. See? All those Metallica guys were pissed. Now that's what that's the only thing they got left is download their own shit off of Napster.
Napster. And back in August of 2019, a video surfaced of hundreds
yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh God!
Oh, that caused a stink, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right after Mark Agnesi's
It was
play
like 2 days
video.
after
Like
they
right
got.
after.
Yeah. So
Salt in the wound.
all the Gibson Firebird X guitars were destroyed by the company in what apparently is a regular practice. Gibson was criticized for not donating the instruments to a worthy cause, and they responded by saying this particular batch was unsalvageable and damaged with unsafe components, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They also pledged to begin a program where Gibson gives
That's
away
code for it was cheaper to smash them and write them off our taxes than give them to charity because we would have got less to write off our taxes.
But they also pledged to begin a program where Gibson gives away a guitar every day for the next 1,000 days.
After the backlash ensued.
After.
Not before the backlash ensued.
But after.
Yeah.
And also,
All right.
and to close out,
Six String Brian says it was all green screened. He's the Gibson authority, so
That's right. He's taken over Mark's job.
Yeah.
He's like Mark's heir apparent already. That's what we heard anyway.
Good
Tell me when we
gozer.
get to the last one because I
we're on
forgot
the
to
last.
write down.
This is the last
Next
one.
one's the last one. Okay.
And in 2019, David Gilmour auctioned off 127 of his guitars from his collection, including the famous black Strat that he used on every Pink Floyd album from Dark Side of the Moon until the final cut. The 12-string acoustic he used on the song Wish You Were Here, and a 1954 Strat that was serial number 001. So in that auction, he raised $221.4 million, which was donated to Client Earth, an organization dedicated to fighting
All of it? He gave all of it away?
all of it, every bit of it.
Wow. I guess he don't need $21 million.
No, he's got more than that. I mean, he's got more money than he could possibly ever dream of.
Right.
You know, but
Wow.
you know, a lot of 127 guitars were auctioned that day. The Black Strat now holds the record for the most expensive guitar ever sold, and it's not even an all original Black Strat.
I don't even think it's in that photograph. This photograph
No,
is
it's
just
not.
a tiny fraction of the guitars that were for sale.
That's one of the broadcasters. I believe that's one of his broadcasters there. The Blackguard. None of the
Cool.
more significant pieces. Well, now the white guitar. If you look on the wall, you'll see the white guitar and the gold top.
pickguard.
I believe that white telly is the 001. And then which we know isn't actually the very first serial number, but it isn't the very first Strat. But there is some significant history behind that guitar. Feel free to read up on that if you want.
What a
And then
collection,
the gold
man.
top.
We were talking earlier about what guitars would you let go or whatever. I wonder how hard it was for him to let some of those go.
He didn't really care.
He didn't care, huh?
No, basically what he said. There's been several interviews, but basically what he said in those interviews was they're just tools. They're not, they don't have a lot of sentimental value to me. I'd rather them go to somebody else. But that gold top is, if it's that gold top, that's the gold top that he recorded the solo for Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 on. So
cool.
Anyway.
All right. Well, it's been
Packed
2
is
hours. Let's
glazed
move
over
on.
with complete sleep and boredom.
Yeah, he's not a big Pink Floyd guy. That's all right. All right. Well, we're gonna liven it up a little bit. We got a couple more music news stories, and then we got a couple funny stories to close out the first show of 2020 on. So we really appreciate you guys watching tonight. Of course, everybody that's watching the show. Thanks for joining us here on New Year's Day. So a lot of fun. So this next story is called "Smells Like a Billion Views."
Uh-oh.
So this is the story of Nirvana on Christmas Day. Smells Like Teen Spirit hit 1 billion views on YouTube. 1 billion. Released in 1991, Smells Like Teen Spirit served as both the opener and lead single for Nirvana's Diamond Certified sophomore album, Nevermind. The visual for the track was also recently named YouTube's second most watched video of the 1990s, behind Guns N' Roses' November Rain, which became the first video from the 90s to hit 1 billion views, and that was in 2018. So the second video from the 1990s MTV generation to hit 1 billion views happened on Christmas Day. Smells Like Teen Spirit. How about that? Billion views. 1 billion. That's a lot. And there was some other music news over the holidays too that was very interesting, I thought.
Yeah,
We're covering up Hack's face.
Weekly vinyl album sales top 1 million weekly vinyl album sales. That's
Weekly.
per week. Top 1 million for the first time in Nielsen era, thanks to Harry Styles and more. And last minute Christmas shopping helped yield a record number sale of vinyl albums sold in the
Really?
U.S., according to Nielsen Music. In the week ending of December 26th, a whopping 1.243 million vinyl albums were sold, marking the single largest sales week for the format since Nielsen Music began electronically tracking music sales in 1991.
Really?
Yeah. So
vinyl's making the big comeback. A lot of people got record players apparently for Christmas or something.
But furthermore, this is the first time vinyl LP sales have surpassed 1 million copies in a single week in the Nielsen era. And so it goes on the kind of breakdown which albums. So Harry Styles, Fine with Line, sold 16,000 copies. Rounding out and that was the numero uno. Rounding out the top 5 were Billie Eilish's When We All Fall Asleep and Where Do We Go? And those sold 16,000 combined. The Beatles' Abbey Road sold 12,000. The Guardians of the Galaxy's Awesome Mix Volume 1 soundtrack sold 12,000.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Queen's Greatest Hits sold 11,000 copies.
What an odd mixture of so you got Queen and Guardians of the Galaxy both in the top 5.
Right after Bohemian Rhapsody this past year.
Yeah. Could be.
So, yeah.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. So albums are coming back. Everybody's going to have to buy a high fidelity stereo system now.
I couldn't even play a vinyl. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I know. We have a little record player, right? That's all we have. A little tiny one with a little speaker in the front. All right. So this is another story that's Christmas related. This took place on Christmas Eve. This one's called Hair Kitty Kitty. Firefighters in Vermont said they received a call about a cat stuck in a tree, which became more urgent after the animal's owner attempted to retrieve the pet alone. The South Burlington Fire Department said after they received a call on Christmas Eve to report a cat was stuck in a tree, but the department's only ladder truck was assisting another fire department with an actual fire, so they couldn't come. And that's when the second call came into the fire department that says the cat's owner decided to take matters into their own hands and climb the tree, also to become stranded in the tree. Eventually, the ladder truck did show up, and they were able to save both the dumb owner and the cat. Here's the cat. The fire department issued a statement on their Facebook page that said, while we do love our furry friends, we would like to take this moment to remind our residents that at no point is it a good idea to try to rescue your animal out of a tree yourself. There are safer options such as calling a tree company or simply giving the cat 24 hours to come down. So here, kitty, he went up to get the cat himself, and he had to get rescued by the freaking fire department.
This is why Dave owns dogs.
Oh, this is another Christmas Eve Christmas gift related.
Here's another facepalm moment.
This one's called Robot Robber.
So December 26th, a North Carolina couple who believed there was a burglar in their home called 911. Responding deputies quickly identified the suspect. You ready? You ready, Brian?
Yeah, we lost Hack somehow. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Who was it? It was a Roomba.
My room is
Apparently-
too dumb to burglarize anything.
The couple hid in their closet until deputies arrived to search the home. The deputies soon found the closet.
Can you imagine these two idiots in their closet?
Oh my god, what is that noise?
What's the noise down
Something's thumping
there?
around downstairs.
So
Somebody in the house stealing the presents.
the homeowner said that he and his partner had only had only owned the robotic vacuum, which they dubbed Harry, for 3 days.
Harry.
They named it Harry. Yeah, hey.
Oh Jesus.
So
Oh dear Lord, Quentin.
So in the middle of the night, Harry went off.
Harry started going around, bumping around, and they got scared and called 911. And cops come out to find that it was nothing more than a robotic vacuum.
You know what? I will say, mine goes off at 3:00 when I leave the house to go pick up my daughter from school, and I'll text my husband because he's on his way home, and I'm like, the robot vacuum's on. Don't pull a gun on anyone.
Don't shoot it.
It's a
Don't
robot
shoot it.
vacuum.
No,
So it will, because you just hear it thumping. It's so quiet, you just hear it bumping into walls, and you're like, what the fuck?
This isn't the only issue. This isn't the only time something like this has happened. Back in April, Washington County Sheriff's Office in Oregon responded to a similar incident when a woman called to report a burglar that had locked themselves in her bathroom. The woman told the deputies she could see movement under the door of the locked bathroom.
Oh shit!
And the sheriff's office said the deputies forced open the door with their guns drawn. As we entered the home, we could hear the rustling in the bathroom. The officers quoted as saying, "We made several announcements, and the rustling became more frequent. We breached the bathroom door and encountered a very thorough vacuuming job being done by the Roomba."
Oh my
Good job, Roomba.
Oh my God. I still can't get over the fact that these two grown-ups got in their closet to hide from their vacuum cleaner.
Hide from
They
the
couldn't
Roomba.
figure it out. Then.
They must have been high.
Here's your
you know
sign.
what?
Here's your
Yeah,
sign.
here's your sign.
They must have been high as a kite. Come on.
Come on.
They
Yeah.
must
All
have
right,
been high as a
gang.
kite.
This is the last one for the night. This one's kind of funny. I think it's funny anyway. Hopefully you'll think it's funny. This is called "Miss the Bus: Pros and Cons."
Oh boy, we're driving the
this
bus
is-
right now, aren't we?
This is the story of a little boy who left a note for his mother explaining why he missed the bus, which has gone viral now that his older sister shared it on social media. The note reads as follows: "As your son, I regret to inform you that I've missed my means of public transportation. I know you must be on a roller coaster of emotions right now, but rest assured I've decided to stay home. This was a tough decision to make while you were gone for 20 minutes. I'm probably in bed moping about the fact that I can't go to school, so please don't interrupt me. If you require any further assistance, please see the pros and cons chart on the backside. Pro number 1, first day home this quarter, grades will be fine. Con,
I like
might
this
become
kid.
a habit. Doubtful. Today was going to be a bad day, can't get over my hair. Cons, you're going to have to call the school and tell them I've got polio. You're going to have to call the school and tell them I've got polio.
I've got polio.
Missed the bus. I'm probably moping in my bed, so don't interrupt me.
That is a better formal letter than I've seen from adults.
That's a smart
Right.
I love the line, I know you must be on a roller coaster of
Roller coaster of
emotions
emotions
right
right
now,
Rest assured, I've decided to stay home.
but rest assured, everything's going to be okay.
Oh, dude.
Pros and cons. Oh, this was
missed
going to
my
be a
means
bad
of
one.
public
Can't get over my hair. Oh, my God. Oh, so that brings us to the end of the Circuit Breakers and the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching.
Rock on.
If you like the show, give us a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to the channel.
Definitely.
The first show of 2020. Thanks to our guests, Guitar
you,
Hack
guys.
and Chicken Guitars.
Thanks
Thanks very
to
much
thanks
for coming
to all
on.
you guys and girls in the chat. We appreciate every one of you guys.
All the wire nuts. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys. Hopefully, we'll make 2020 even better. And yeah, we'll be here same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Next
Right.
week, special guest
Dwight.
with all of his Gibson custom shop guitars in all of their glory. Mr. Dwight Bailey is going to
Lots to
grace us
show
here
there.
on the live wires, and we are going to look
Awesome.
at some cool guitars because he's got practically one of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to having Dwight on, and thank you so much to our guests.
Thank you.
Yay, yay, yay. Special guest.
Thanks, guys.
And looking forward to hooking up with you guys this summer
Yep.
in person and having a big old party in Fort Wayne. So, and maybe some of these buddies of ours in the chat will be up there
Yeah.
to join us. I know Jay Steen wants, and some of the others are going to be there too. So
Yeah, we're
Rock on.
we're all trying to make it happen for Gear Fest this summer.
Yeah.
So
that seems
if
to be
anybody's touring on Summer NAMM or Gear Fest, go to Gear Fest.
And PRS and Gear Fest.
they got concerts and that concert the last day of Gear Fest is awesome. Free
Yeah.
Strauss
concert
was
with
there
all the
last year, wasn't she?
yeah,
Showing
Greg
off her-
Cox was there last year, and Rudy Sarzo, and a whole bunch of people. It was good.
Brad Miller is throwing himself a shameless plug. We'll go ahead and throw that out there. He's
We'll throw
having
it
a
out there,
live
Brad.
stream
Let me-
tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in, and he's going to be doing a giveaway. So y'all go check out Brad Miller tomorrow night.
Must
He's
be
doing
present
that.
to win.
Must
He's
be
Brad's
present
good,
to win.
too.
Isn't he?
If Brad's going to do a shameless plug, I'm going to do one as well.
Oh yeah,
Hack show
Do one as
tomorrow.
you all throw your shameless plugs in.
yeah.
Hack show tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Thursday, 8 o'clock, regular hack show, where the two guitars are going to go head to head. So check it out.
Versus.
Yeah.
Head to head, A-B, baby. Let's do it.
Maybe. That's it.
Shameless plug. I'm starting a Patreon, and top two.
Hey, there's a new
members
name.
are going
The
to
original
get,
Paramutant. Thanks
top
for
two
joining the
members
show
of my
tonight,
Patreon
Gabe.
are going to get chicken breast pictures.
Ooh.
Chicken breast pictures.
Chicken breast picture.
That's rock and roll right
Yes.
there.
Tell me that's a
Rock and
joke.
roll.
He's wondering. He's thinking.
We've
Get
had
out
this
credit card,
conversation
Dave.
before.
I think
That's
we should just
why.
close the show on chicken breast. Let's just close out on that. We
Yeah.
can't.
Cheers.
You guys
what's gonna
rock.
be-
We'll see
Happy
you guys
New
next
Year's.
week.
Happy New Year's,
Happy New Year's.
next
everybody.
week.
All
Happy
the
New
best.
Year, everybody.
See you guys.